Welcome to the stream, guys. It's me, Void, and we are back with the GTA the 5, the RP. Damn that hair, bro. Easy na, easy cut ka. We'll do it. I want to keep the settings, and I want to go here. Go to the face cam and go to the properties. Then configure camera control and low light compensation should be off. Now my webcam won't lag. Let's go. Bye. इसको यहाँ पे डालेंगे. Good people. And I guess और कुछ है नहीं यहाँ पे. Sorry. What's up, Gryphon? What's up, Yogesh? What's up, Risujutiye? What's up, Anish? What's up, Default? What's up, Gamer Boy? What's up, D-Dust? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Let's switch. And yeah, there are a lot of people in the server. 21 people, not bad. I prefer less number of people in the server so that I don't lag. Now it's time. Recording what?
Oh, Senor Alex, how you doing?
Oh, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up with you?
Where you at, man? I need to talk to you.
Alright, where you are? You know, I'm at the scrapyard right now, just doing some honest work, you know?
Okay. I'm at the, garage where I dropped you guys yesterday.
Oh, you talking about Legion Garage? The
Yeah,
Legion
yeah,
Square
yeah.
Garage?
Yeah.
Alright. Give me like 5 minutes, I see. I will be right there.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Alright, 5 minutes and I'm there, you know?
Okay. Take your time, man.
Alright, yeah, I'll call Jerry and tell him to.
Yeah.
Alright, catch you later.
Okay, see you.
See ya.
बॉटम लेफ्ट में देख रिकॉर्डिंग. ये क्या रिकॉर्ड हो गया? हेलो, ये क्यों रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है? हेलो, इसको बंद कैसे करें? F1 कंसोल, F3, F4, F5, 6, F7, F9, F10. How do I F9? Okay, wait, F8, F9. Hello, F9. Okay. All right. एक कब से ये नया फीचर जो चालू हुआ है ये तो अलग ही है. एक सेकेंड. अपने को यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं. ये क्या हो रहा है? यहाँ पे ठीक है. What's up हितेश? Welcome to the stream. आज होगा खुलासा एंड सच का सामना. लमाओ. दिनेश मीट्स बंटी. ब्रो, बंटी मिसेस बंटी. बंटी इज नॉट कमिंग टू द सिटी सून. व्हाट्सअप हितेश? अगर मैं हाँ व्हाट्सअप बोला तो वापस से सुन ले. व्हाट्सअप आदित्य राजपाल? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम गाइस. इफ यू आर न्यू टू द स्ट्रीम और द चैनल, डू कंसीडर सब्सक्राइबिंग. डिफ़ॉल्ट जीसी ला ये. अरे जीसी को मैं खुद, मेरा पता नहीं रहा मेरे को जाने का है लोगों को मिलने को, बट फिर आने जाने का बहुत प्रॉब्लम. मेरे को सेम डे रिटर्न करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि फिर उधर रुकने के लिए और खर्चे होंगे, तो वही देख रहा हूँ मैं. 19th का आऊँगा मैं, आऊँगा तो. अरे आज फिर ग्रीन लाइट से वर्थ का क्या हुआ? अरे क्या भाई, वो एलईडी से बहुत गंद फर्क पड़ रहा है भाई. अरे सेम आना भाई. चल जीसी जाने का मेरे को. रोबो के घर पे घुस जाओ. नहीं रे, रोबो बोल रहा था फाइट से बात करेगा, पर फिर मेरे को किसी को त्रास नहीं देने का है ना, किसी को ट्रबल नहीं करने का अपने को. और अपने को जीसी स्पॉन्सर करेगी नहीं स्टेवी का, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली अपन है बिग पीप्स नहीं है, हम रॉबरी नहीं करते हैं, यू नो. अचानक काम आ गया है वे, शायद नहीं आऊँगा. टिकट भी निकाल के रखा है. अरे यार, क्यों देने का उल्टा देते अपन, सीधा देते नहीं. जज कौन है? रोबो. दिखेगा तुम्हें, दिखेगा. आज केस होगा. हाँ श्रेयांश भाई, आज केस होगा. मैं सोच रहा हूँ गाइस, जो बाल है ना, बाल कटवा लूँ शायद, होपफुली, पर मन नहीं कर रहा है यार बाल कटवाने का. रिकॉर्डिंग हैज बीन सेव्ड. ये क्या नाटक है बे? सेटिंग. अरे बहुत 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 आर कर रहा हूँ मैं, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो रहा है. देख ना. अर्जुन जय गोपाल व्हाट्सअप. मैं बढ़िया हूँ, तू बता भाई, तू कैसा है? कैसे हो गाइस तुम लोग? अपना हाल चाल बताओ.
How you doing, Alex? You know? Oh shit! Sorry, one sec. Let me just unlock the car. Yeah, you can get it now. Yeah, I was just going to park my car. I say, you know. Hey, Alex, you okay? I can't seem to hear you. Hey, Alex, you good? I think I got to shake it off you. Let me try carrying you. You know. All right, there you go. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
The hell? Yo, put him down.
No, Alex can't seem to speak. I think something's caught his.
Hello.
Oh, she, Alex. Hey, you sound different. I say.
I know.
It's not working, dude.
Jareen found the rupee for the cleaning. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Jeez, come on, dude.
I'm just kidding. I say, you know, your car looks dirty as shit. You know, I want to make it look good. There you go. Oh shit, but you got a scratch here. I say. It's a pretty bad one if you look at it right
Yeah,
here.
I mean, I don't see it, but okay.
Yeah, man, as I see, it's a bad dent. I say, you know, through my eyes. Holy shit.
Got to
But
clean this side. It's okay, I got it.
Yeah, you know, now we cancel it out.
इसकी माँ की मेरी चक्कर का फसला. क्या राड़े हो रहे हैं यार?
You want to take my car, Alex? You know, I can always do that.
Wait, so are we?
I think we've lost Alex. I say.
Is he? I don't know. Maybe it's time. Don't worry about it. Give him some time. If you're talking something, you know, we can't hear you right now. You know, saying.
Hello.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, I think Alex has got something stuck in his, throat. Hey, Jari, just carry him around and just move him around. Maybe then, you know, the thing stuck in his throat might go away.
Just
All right.
give me a
I'm just
second.
gonna-
Give me a second, man.
You're gonna be all fine, all right?
Yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it.
टीम स्पीक की माँ की. वकील की आवाज दब गई. ये साजिश है. लमा.
Shit.
Hey, you okay? I say, you know, you want some water?
No. I'm good. I just need
You want a
a second.
samosa?
That's all.
You know, if you don't want a samosa, I'm gonna
Ah.
eat a samosa in front of you. If that's okay, you know.
Is that how you friends?
Like,
Oh
yum
my
yum
god. Okay.
yum yum. It's tasty as hell. Hey, if you want, I can give you one samosa right now. I say, you know. It's my.
No.
Are you sure you don't want any water? I think water will be good for
I
you.
got plenty of samosas, you know.
Here you go. I say, I'm gonna give you some water. You know.
I think you gave it to him.
No, I say I gave you the wrong number. Here you go. Take a bottle of water.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Drink the water. Get up.
But give me a second. See that move?
All right, there you go. You
I
got
call
up.
that the Michael Jackson. Oh.
Now
okay,
I say
never mind.
it's the water. The water did the trick.
I'll reconnect. What's up, Aditya Jain? What's up, Mr. Groot? What's up? Welcome to the
All right,
stream.
so let's get.
What's
let's
up,
go,
Sneha?
man.
What's up,
Get in the car.
Sarvesh? Mic mute. अब माइक म्यूट कैसे होगा? नहीं वो मैं किया, वो चल रहा है. ये देख देखो, सुनवाता हूँ मैं. I'll just or is it not? Hello.
Hello? Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Yeah. It's working now?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Now it's working properly.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it should work properly now. Yeah, what's up अभिषेक पाठक? किधर था इतने दिन? अरे इधर पुणे में बारिश इतना कुत्ते जैसा हुआ, उसके बाद से इंटरनेट के इशू हो गए और फिर मेरे को दिल्ली ले जाना।
Hello? 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 What's up, man?
Oh wait,
I don't know, man.
Oh Alex, hey, we found your imposter. You've been taking him out.
No, 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 no. Do not do it. Do not do anything, man.
No,
Let
it's
him.
okay. There's no police here.
It's
You
okay,
know,
it's okay.
they can't
It's
charge us.
imposter. It's okay. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
okay.
Yeah. So we need to talk, guys. We need to like figure out our story, like
All right,
Yeah,
properly.
let's go somewhere now. Let's go.
let's
Yeah.
just drive.
stop somewhere.
Drive. Oh, am I a Uber driver? I say, but that's okay.
I mean, no, I mean, this is for your own good. Unless you want to get another car, but yeah.
What's that supposed to mean? I say, come on.
No, he means that no one is sitting on the front seat, right? So he thinks he's a Uber driver.
I didn't know. I thought
Yeah,
it was-
that's okay. I say that's okay. You know, when we meet, you know, your papas and your radnas, and then we can do it.
Yeah. So when was the summon for? Like, when is it? When are you
think it was-
summoned today? Like 1 o'clock?
I think 1:30 because I can see a police
Yeah,
car by the court. They want us to drop by court. and
You know,
find
they're
out.
getting prepared and all, you know? I mean, we can wait.
We don't want to go to the court now. We'll go
But,
later on.
yeah, we need to talk first. Go
एक्जियन का
somewhere, you
लॉयर
know?
कौन
G,
है?
take us somewhere.
जी और
Yeah,
एलेक्स।
I'm
एक्जियन
taking
का
you guys
लॉयर नहीं है,
somewhere.
मैं जी का लॉयर हूँ। एक्जियन का तो केस भी नहीं
We
है।
talk in the car too. You know, there's nobody around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just talk here, guys. You know, let's just whisper. Nobody's gonna hear us.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
So, what's the scene?
I want to ask you, do you think the cops looked at your ID when they like caught you?
No, they did not look at my ID at all. You know, they never asked me for my wallet, where my wallet was located. I didn't even see them. You know, I didn't even feel them. You know, touch my pants and take
Yeah,
my
but the
wallet out
thing,
forcefully.
but the thing is, let's like who was the what's the name of the officer who caught you?
I think it was Max, or I think it was Max or Jonel. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was Max.
Hmm.
You know,
Okay,
he was a
Max.
bit rude. Yeah, there were the three of, you know, there were actually four officers. Fourth officer came, you know, kind of late to the scene, and he's the guy who said he'll shove a bat up my ass. You know.
Okay. So out of the four officers, can you just like tell me their names?
All right,
Quickly.
the four officers are.
Let's see
I think it was
if
Max.
we can save G or
it
not.
was Navindrio. It was also Officer Jonal, and then I don't know the fourth officer's name, but he was kind of a pendejo, you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I know, the fourth officer who told you to shove the bat up your ass, he's not with the PD anymore.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he's at the PD because I heard a lot of
Okay.
SASP officers got released.
Okay, and what about Mr. Naveen, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck his name is?
yeah, he's also fired from the PD. You know, he's been released. Apparently, he did
Okay.
some stupid shit or some shit. You know, he stole a civilian car. He's been drinking a lot.
Okay, okay. So, uh, if they like searched you forcefully, you know, like they have the authority to search you if they caught you
Yeah, I know,
red-handed.
but they didn't. But they didn't even pat me down.
mean,
You know,
they-
they didn't even.
I mean,
I mean, they do have the authority, I mean, obviously, because
Yeah, I know, but they normally say they're going to pat you down first, and then
Yeah,
they do
but
it, they didn't
then
even do that.
the
But
thing
still,
is, once
it came out
if
of robbery.
yeah, if you are
Yeah.
if they caught you red-handed, they don't need to tell you those stuff.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't know who I was, you know.
Yeah, but if they forcefully patted you down and like they checked your ID, then they know who you were.
But that's the thing, they didn't. They
So
just cuffed me,
I
escorted
want
me
to
the
I
car.
want to ask you, do you remember who cuffed you?
think it was Officer Max. I think it was him. Yeah.
So is
Because
Max?
Okay.
him and Jonah looks the same, but Max is kind of pale. I think he was the one who shot me with a taser too.
Okay. So is Max with the PD still, or is he also released?
Yeah. He's with the PD. I think he's an officer now.
Okay, so if
I guess
Max checked your ID, then we are screwed.
Yeah,
Because
but that's the thing, Max. I mean, I didn't even feel anybody check my pants. They must have checked my ID without my consent or something.
they
When I
don't.
passed out or some shit.
The thing is, they don't require your consent. That's the thing.
I know they don't require my consent, but I'm just saying they didn't pat me down. They didn't take out my wallet from my pocket. They didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
we can't contest that in court, right? If they say that they checked your ID, we can only contest that thing that the officer who checked your ID was either the guy who was drinking or the guy who was rude, and we can question their
Yeah, but it was the officer who was fired was the one who was after me. He even put out some APB on me. The day the DCP caught me.
Okay. So then we
And
can.
I think Jareen, if you remember correctly, I think those three naked men, they were acting as bounty hunters or some shit.
I mean, are they? I don't know, dude.
I mean, that's what I heard.
What is
from
the reason
Vago.
for them to even shoot at us? Like, I mean, like, what did we actually do to them? I don't remember anything. We are having a clash with
Yeah,
any other.
we can.
But I definitely heard that on that
Bajirao
day,
look or what?
right after I came out of the prison and
this,
everything, that Naveen
Are
Rio
you
was
is
the
this Bajirao
officer
look?
who kept saying that if you've seen a Mexican guy, report to the PD immediately.
That's
Okay.
kind of racist, because they
Yeah,
can't.
I know.
The
That's
thing
the
is,
whole point. See,
the
how
thing
could I
is,
do
it
that?
is it is very, it is the description is very vague to put out an
Yeah,
APB.
it's very vague.
It's
and
like
see,
it's like
this is what I heard.
it's
This
like
is what I
putting
heard.
out an APB for a fucking white guy,
Yeah, exactly. They think I'm the only Mexican guy in the city, but there are so many Mexicans out there. So many people from Mexico.
Yeah. Okay. So, the thing is, Jareen. Jareen? Huh. Are you willing to give a signed statement saying that G was with you when everything went down?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Stop sweating, I say, believe in
Turn
me.
on the AC, man. Turn on the AC. Fucking.
Can you pump that, please?
Yeah, give me a
It's
second.
kinda
There's no
getting hot in
fuel.
here.
There's no fuel. Let me just fill up the car with fuel and then, I can turn it up.
Yeah. Are you willing to give a signed statement? Because the thing is,
Alright, guys, I need to,
if like the court case, like the judgment is not in our favor, you will be arrested and put in jail for perjury because you lied on stand.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'll sign the statement actually.
Okay,
But
so
I don't exactly know what I'm gonna be saying in there, because
yeah, like what you guys were making the story up yesterday, you remember that you were chilling with like G was chilling with you and your papa.
Yeah, we went out for drinks.
Yeah, that story you have to give in writing.
shit.
And you have to
Okay,
mention.
can you give me a TLDR of how we're gonna do this? What story are we gonna mention?
See, the first thing is in our facts which we are going to like put in front of the court, we are going to say that G is an outstanding. G, have you been arrested before?
Before that, no, I have not.
Okay.
No.
I probably have been only stopped by the police here once for like speeding, but he let me off with a warning, and it was by Naveen Rio, near the mechanic hub.
Need to purge some toxins.
Okay. So that means you have a clean record.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is my
we
first
both
ever
have clean record.
Yeah. If they say that Naveen Rio stopped you for speeding, we'll say he's not with the PD anymore. So we cannot trust
I mean,
his
I didn't even
judgment.
get a ticket for that, so I don't think they're going to bring it up.
Okay. So if you did not get a ticket, it's not on the record. So yeah, you have a completely clean record. So first we'll say, we'll mention in the code that you have a clean record. You don't have any prior charges against you ever in the city, except
Yeah.
this one, for which we are in the court right now. And on the on the date of the robbery for which my client is suspected, he was hanging out with his dear friend Jareen and his dad
My dad.
Joseph, and they were having
Yeah.
drinks and they were living life, enjoying life, you know.
Yeah.
As you can see in the signed statement given by Mr. Jareen Radness, and I'll hand him over the signed statement. Then we'll say that what will we say then? Wait, let me think. So, like after the whole thing went down, when you broke G out of jail, uh, what exactly happened afterwards when the AP was put out for you? Did you go to the PD and talk to the three?
Yeah. I mean, see,
We did, right?
Yeah, we did. See, so what happened is, on the day the whole thing happened, you know, the next day I was told by Jareen, as I mentioned to you yesterday, that they were looking for me. So I went to the PD with you know, Senor Radness and Jareen Radness, you know, to clear it up. We met Officer Max, Officer Jonal, I mean Cadet Max and Cadet Jonal at the time. And I think there was one more officer, you know, but he wasn't like, you know, interested because he wasn't there in the case. So we told them, you know, we kind of cleared everything of all the wrongdoings and we were let go. So I thought, okay, if we let go, you know, we can just, you know, do our own thing. That is not,
Okay.
you know, that is completely legal, of course.
Okay.
But
Obviously.
then, obviously, yeah. So and then after that, you
So,
know,
so you
we
spoke to Officer Alex and Jonel, right?
yeah, we cleared every misdoing, you know. They called us to the PD, they wanted to talk to us, but we
I mean,
cleared
we
all
went
the
there and you
wrongdoing.
know, it's the one of the, I think it might be Cadet. I don't know what his name was, but I've never seen him before. But he was like, you know, we'll take care of this. You know, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, it might
Yeah,
be, you
So,
know.
I think that was Max.
like,
Was it?
are you positive that you spoke to Jonel and the other guy?
Yeah, see, Max was definitely present. I think there was an Alex too. I don't know about the Alex
I
part,
think
but
there was a new cadet who
oh
was,
wait,
you
I'm
know,
getting a call
taking
from
charge.
Senor. Hey, Senor, how you doing? Tell me, I'm coming to pick you up. At court already. Right, then we'll meet you at court. Hello? Alright, no, he cut my call.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, uh, with which officer did you guys speak in the PD?
There was definitely an officer Max. You know,
Okay.
there was definitely an officer Journal, if I recall correctly, because you know he was there.
What about Alex?
I don't know about the Alex. There were 3 officers in total. I don't know who the third one was, but Max and Jonel were there for sure, and they cleared it. I think Max was the one who said, "Hey, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it," and he just let me go.
Okay. So
Okay.
after the thing, like when I'll say to the judge that you were chilling with Jareen and I'll show him
Holy
the
shit.
signed statement. After that, we'll say that Jareen got to know that there was an APB out in the name of.
Just a second. Hey, Senor! Senor Radnus! Hey, I'm calling Joseph, you know. Hey, Senor Joseph! Senor Joseph, you deaf old man!
Sparking behind it.
Hey, Buddha.
Get in the car, you slow old man! We got business to talk.
बेबी आ जाओ
I mean, we'll come back, we'll come back.
अरे बेबी अरे बेबी
Arey,
No, no, no. This is.
we'll.
Oh shit! Are you okay? Damn, I'm sorry.
Okay. Arey,
Also,
this
I
is
need to
very
take a nice
confidential.
nap. Oh my god, really?
This is confidential. We'll get pulled over for
I saw the
traveling.
judge. I think I
बे
see
कुछ
it.
नहीं होगा बे
Oh,
Arey,
is
I
that
think
the
I see
judge?
the judge. Yeah, I see it in the back.
Shit, there's a full convoy. Alright,
Where's
alright, you
the
know what?
judge?
I'll park my car,
He's right behind us.
You think I should bribe him right away
Shut the fuck up, I said!
Shut the fuck up, Dad.
Don't you
I'm just
fucking do
asking,
it.
you know.
Mr.
Fucking DCP. Why
Mr.
don't you get me a bomb and let me, you know, keep that
Mis-
bomb in
Mr.
the
Radness,
Hey,
Mr.
Dad,
Radness,
chill
get out,
chill
get out. You'll
Hey,
compromise
Get
our
out my
case.
car and come.
Nee
Dad.
pe, to tension na le.
Dad. Actually, G, can I take a quick nap real quick?
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
me a
yeah,
second.
yeah. Just get out and take a quick nap. No, don't take a nap in the car.
ये T1 मरवाएगा
Yes,
भाई.
just hang here. Dad, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to open this without crashing my car, you know.
What do you think? Is it bad to bribe the?
Gee, I'm telling you this.
Mr. Joseph, excuse me. Whose car is that?
Dude, I'm telling you this. Joseph will get you in trouble, dude.
I have a feeling that Jari will also get me in trouble, let's say, you know.
I mean, you're already in trouble, but let's hope they keep their mouth shut, dude.
Yeah, I know what you mean, I know what you mean, but you know, what can I say? Alright, you know what, let me just put my bat and everything inside and do all my thingies, you know.
Yeah, I'll wait a second. I'll give you my knife also.
I just put it in the trunk, it's okay, I unlocked it. Tell me when you put it in, so I lock it and I'll put it back in the car, you know.
How do I open the trunk?
You know, why do you want to have to open the trunk, you know? Why do you have to open the trunk?
To transfer my stuff, dude.
Yeah, why though? You getting me?
Okay. I kept some marijuana and some rolling paper and one knife.
What the fuck, Alex? How the fuck did you get this? Okay, I'm gonna put this inside.
Hey Alex, bete, what up?
What up? अभी थोड़ा सीरियस मोड है जी के लाइफ के बारे में लाइफ का सवाल है. We need to be serious.
हाँ है bro. अरे हक तो कर ले.
अरे हगने को आ गया मेरे को प्रेशर है.
What?
What's up?
Nice to meet you.
Do you like my outfit?
Yeah, you look great. You look good. By the way, did you show this to Lippy? I mean,
Lippy?
Casey.
Yeah, G.
Lippy was my
Wait, what?
ex-girlfriend. Lippy was my ex-girlfriend.
Let's
Yeah.
come in the corner.
Yeah,
Come in the
let's go.
corner.
Let's go.
So yeah, after we tell the judge that we show the judge the signed document from Jareen. I will tell that you got to know about the APP. You went to the PD and you were you were cleared of all the charges by the officers. You know.
Yeah, I know that happened on the 1st of October.
Yeah, and after that, like what
So
all
hi,
happened?
Baby, गंदा नहीं है ना?
After that, you were what
हाँ.
do we after that you were ambushed by 3 masked men.
Yeah,
Who-
that happened
who
on
were-
the 2nd of October.
Yeah.
The Palomino Freeway. I think I told you the Ron alternates farm.
Yeah. And they are claiming to be bounty hunters, so we'll pin the blame on the PD as well. And
Yeah, because apparently, you know, Officer Naveen Rio said that they are looking, and I quote unquote, a Mexican man. If you see a Mexican guy, call the PD, is what he said.
okay. Just a second. Let me write that down.
Yeah, by the way, Senor, who the hell is Lippy?
That was my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, damn. Hey, Senorita Mary, did you know about this?
Baby, college का
No.
scene है. College का scene है, baby.
okay,
मैंने
बहुत
बोलने वाला था.
अरे
बोलने वाला था. College
we'll
का scene है.
dude.
Alright,
Let's-
sorry about that, yeah. I apologize.
We all have
no.
past.
Yeah.
So we will chill here. Let them handle their love life. This is serious matter. Then they are talking about X and shit,
I
dude.
know. My bad. I'm just trying to, you know, keep conversation going, you know.
Yeah. So they said the APP said that they're looking for a Mexican guy, which is a very vague APB, and 3
Very
guys.
vague. I mean, yeah, there's no t-shirt description, no pant description, no facial description.
Yeah.
nothing. It's just this is what I heard from the people of the city
IRP,
before, you know,
sir
like
का नाम है.
after I came out of jail. You know, I got this information, and they said that, you know, hey, Naveen Rio actually said, you know, hey, we're looking for a Mexican guy, and I'm like, what?
Okay. So now we have the thing. What do you say? We'll say that the APP was very vague, and people ambushed you when you were doing the legal work. You know, legal delivery work.
Yeah, yeah.
and then you got into a shootout in self-defense because they started shooting you.
Exactly.
So in
They
order
popped
to
out my left tire too, the rear left tire.
yeah,
That was
and
the
you
first thing
got
they blew up.
injured in the shootout.
Yeah,
So
on his left shoulder. I think the bullet is still there. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Do not touch it. Do not touch it. Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
No, no, no,
Sorry, I
no,
just
no.
have to
It
check.
will get
I just have
infected,
to
man.
check.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry,
yeah.
I'll go to the pillbox after this. Don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
So-
my dad also wanna be in this witness program.
No, dude.
That's not gonna happen. I say you
yeah.
got caught for a drug bust. You know, we're 3
Yeah,
days back.
it will
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Never mind. Hold on.
it will screw with her case, man. Yeah, the thing is, dude, this all conversation is fucking with my flow, man.
I know. It's okay. Come over here. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is good enough.
Yeah, so we'll say you got ambushed, you got injured, and then what do you say? Instead of taking you to the hospital, the DCP tricked you, cuffed you,
PD, yes.
and took you to the PD. And then when you're trying to say that you're not the person who they are looking for, because you were already cleared of the charges by the officers in the PD, he still put you, like he threatened you to put you in jail for 50 months.
Yeah,
So
50
you,
months, you know.
so you had to keep quiet and then go to the, what do you say?
Yeah, I know. Your seniorades advised me to keep my head low.
Okay, I think they're waiting inside, so we might.
Yeah,
let's go.
let's go. I'll handle.
Yeah,
Hey,
you don't have a
Jarin,
passport
Jarin,
with you?
you have to give me a signed statement.
Okay.
Witness
What do you
testimony.
want?
Witness testimony.
Okay, what do you want me to write?
That on the said date. What is the date? On 30th October or on 1st October?
1st October, 30th October is next week, I say.
Oh, sorry, for
1st October.
30th September. 30th September when the whole thing happened. When the
Oh yeah, that was 30th September. Yes.
yeah when
30th September.
yeah you G was chilling with you and Senior Redness. You and your family, just write you and your family. Do
Okay.
not mention this guy's name. He is caught in drug bust. It will compromise our case.
Wait, so I'm just gonna say Giovanni and my dad.
No, your family. Giovanni,
My
you and your
family?
family.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna mention anything about dad being in the.
Yeah, your family does not have that as far as the judge is
Okay.
concerned.
Okay. That's fine. All right. So G,
So what time is the case?
Now it's
In the next
starting.
5 minutes.
G and my
Don't
family.
you think we should go?
Shh, Are you can you just shut up for a minute? G and you and your family were chilling on 30th when the said crime happened, of which Giovanni is accused of.
When the what?
The crime happened. The alleged crime happened.
Alleged crime happened.
Yeah, he was.
I mean that involves G.
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah. No. Okay, wait. Giovanni was with you and your family on 30th of September when the crime
When the
happened.
alleged crime happened.
Yeah, when the alleged crime happened, of which Giovanni is accused of.
केस जितवाने का है भाई.
Okay, so it just says I mean the date is already set in the date of occurrence is 30th September, right?
Yeah. Still, you write it. The judge might be
Yeah.
dumb, dude. You never know.
No, but this is what it says.
You give it to me, you
Giovanni,
can.
me and my family were chilling on
Yeah.
30th September when the alleged
I
crime
have the
happened, of
restaurant
which
bills also.
Giovanni was accused of. Is that all you need?
Yeah. And sign it and give it to me.
Okay. All right.
Alright, move aside so that they can give it to me.
Wait. Just a second.
Come to me. Do you get that?
Giovanni, me and my family were chilling.
Yes, I got it. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Don't worry, G. Everything will be fine.
I trust in Senor Ingram.
Only, what do you say? This guy, Giovanni will be with me at the table.
Aro.
Uh,
Are dude, bhai. Are.
only
अरे
G,
ट्रैफिक में थोड़ा स्टक हो गया
only Giovanni will be. G, you will only be with me at the table.
Yeah, that's understood.
Yeah, Jareen and his family will have to sit behind.
The front row, right?
Yeah, front row. And
Alright, is it cool if I keep a bag? Does it
yeah,
look
yeah,
professional? You know, like I'm serious for this case?
yeah. And
Because I know presentation matters.
Joseph,
हाँ बोलो रे
एकदम चुपचाप रहने का है केस के समय. You don't.
अरे तू टेंशन
Yeah. Do not speak out.
इनको रोकना है कि जाने देना है?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can I know your...
Sir, they can go in, sir.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my client.
Okay, sir.
ये क्या कहा जाइए पीछे जाइए सर थोड़ा सा.
Yeah, I got it. Cadet, can you search him for any unsuspected?
Yeah, I told him, Amrut. I
Yeah,
told him.
Sir, I'm gonna search you.
सही में यार ज्यादा
Yeah, you can go in, sir. Yes, sir. Take it. Thank you for showing your ID
Yes,
card.
sir. Just a minute, giving you back.
See, always always
Hey, Officer Jonah.
Sir.
Good evening.
कार्लोस के लिए जगह बन रही है वहाँ पे.
Alright, so we sit in the front.
Yeah, but I can't see you. Hello.
Can you see? Okay, wait. I'm going to go out and come back. You know.
I can't see anyone in the court. I could not see anyone in the court.
Alright, I think you need to take a quick nap. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
सर हमने तत्काल
Officer, I'm just going to take a quick nap because my eyes are hurting. I can't see anything inside.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. You stay here only. Okay? Yeah. If you can, you know, just search his pants.
Sir, I have passed your ID.
Yeah.
साला बहुत चुतियापा है. गाइस स्ट्रीम लाइक कर दो. यार वापस वेट करो ज्वाइन करने का.
सर आप इधर क्यों वेट कर?
Mexican guy, you know, just doing
थोड़ा सा.
something.
अरे जी.
Yeah, who this?
Yeah. G, let's go.
Come.
Yo.
All the very best, handsome Mexican, my brother, my friend.
Alright, thanks.
Let's go, G, let's go. Jareen, you have to sit in the first row, okay?
Alright, can you see properly now, Alex?
No, I still can't see anyone. Hello?
Wait,
Okay.
just go out really quick and just come back in.
I mean, no,
or-
okay, G. Go in. Alex, go inside and take a nap real quick. That's all.
Okay.
चलो वापस डिस्कनेक्ट
He
करो.
just need to take a nap, you know.
and nap inside the quotas. Alright.
Wait for
Oh,
a
where do
while.
witness it, huh?
You got the
First
second
row?
front.
गिरी है। मेरे को लग रहा है कैश वो करना पड़ेगा गौरंग भाई। आई थिंक कैश का प्रॉब्लम है। सैड है भाई। वापस आधा घंटा लगेगा। नहीं तो मैं कल कैश क्लियर किया था। yesterday I was able to access it and I don't think he changed anything today. पता नहीं, देखना पड़ेगा भाई क्या लोचा है ये। क्या लोचा है।
I apologize, Your Honor, or Your Lordship, or whatever it is, I
You
apologize.
have wasted 15 minutes of the
I still can't see. My eyes are
Well,
sad.
Alright, my lawyer, he is here, but he's having some trouble seeing the interiors of the court. I think he's having a bad headache, but I think he's going to continue with the proceedings.
Yeah,
We'll just have to wait for him. He's right over there, as you can see.
I can't see anything. Hello.
Stripping balls, man.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. यहाँ पे बर्फ पड़ने वाली है. I can't see
See,
anything.
he's got some problem with his
just
eyes.
come this side, sir. We have to go out and in again. Can you see right now?
Nope. Where is the judge? Can you call? Can you say something? Judge.
Hello.
Yeah, judge. I can't see you. I am the lawyer. I am raising my hands. I would just ask like 5 minutes. I'll go and like poke my eyes with something and try to fix my eyesight.
Alright, make it quick.
Yes, sir.
But you will be fined for everything. You are already late. You have wasted 15 minutes of my court.
Sir, sorry,
the fine
sir.
will be 20,000 each for you as a lawyer and for the plaintiff.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I was here 15 minutes ago, but it's happening. Like, I can't see. I can see everything outside, but when I come inside, it's just darkness for me, sir. It's my eyesight. I can't help it, sir. I've been trying to fix it.
Excuse, plaintiff.
He was with me. He can't start without me, sir. He was also trying to help me fix my eyesight. He was trying to blow in my eyes, trying to fix, clear the eyesight.
Okay, without wasting more time, can you just go and fix it?
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. If I have your permission, I'll
Please
leave the courtroom. Yeah, yes, sir.
मेरे को कैश क्लियर करके आना पड़ेगा। क्या चुतिया गिरी। ये नहीं रे। है ना 20,000 का फाइन। बोला पागल है क्या, बावला हो गया क्या? 20,000 कमाने में गांड पड़ जाता साला। इधर 20,000 नहीं है मेरे पास। बीस हजार कमाने में जिंदगी मेरे अभी तक 20,000 नहीं हुए भाई। 20,000 का फाइन मार गए। हाँ कैश क्लियर करके आया। जो कैश फाइल रहते हैं ना, जो मतलब वापस से गेम लोड नहीं करता है, डायरेक्ट वही जैसा है वैसा चलने दो, वापस से डाउनलोड नहीं करता है, लोड क्या बोलो, डाउनलोड नहीं करता है वो, उसमें प्रॉब्लम हो रहेगा। भी सारे फाइल्स डाउनलोड करेगा वापस ये। GTA तो 5M रिस्टार्ट करता हो तो हो ही जाता है ना। ये तो रिस्टार्ट हो गया, ये भी कर लिया हूँ मैं रिस्टार्ट, कैश भी क्लियर कर लिया हूँ। इसके लिए मैं पूरा बंद करके ही कैश डिलीट करता हूँ हर बार। I hope this fixes it because I don't want to hold a case without fucking me seeing anyone. That would be really sad. मैं कंटेंट के लिए कर रहा हूँ और कंटेंट ही नहीं मिलेगा। अंधा कानून अंधा लॉयर भाई जैसा अपना अमृत भाई ने बोला। भाई कोर्ट में 25 लोग हैं, अरे बाप रे बाप, एक बंदा नहीं दिख रहा है एक बंदा नहीं दिख रहा है भाई। Please fix it, guys. Raise your hands and cross your fingers. कोर्ट बाहर लाते हैं क्या? क्या ओपन कोर्ट, ग्राम पंचायत और वोट? या व्हाई नॉट? नहीं रे, फील नहीं आएगा। हाँ वो भी है, बट हाँ बात तो सही है। गाइस फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड, लेट्स गो।
Yes, my
ये
lord.
कौन है भाई चूहा?
Yes,
This will work.
your lordship. Yeah, I fixed my eyesight. I peed in my eyes. I fixed it.
Alright. You can sit here with Mr. Giovanni.
Yeah.
We can start the...
Just a second. G, can you come
Yeah.
to the side?
Yeah.
What's your full name, bro?
Giovanni Sanchez.
Ready to
Okay,
proceed?
okay.
Yeah, you want to see my ID?
Is everybody
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Should I start the proceeding?
Yes,
Here you
please
go.
do.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, please settle down. So here the proceeding starts. The SASP versus Mr. Giovanni Sanchez, and we are here with Mr. Giovanni with his prosecutor. May I know your name, sir?
My name is Alex Ingram. I represent my client Giovanni.
Okay, so we have Mr. Giovanni with Mr. Alice, and we have here the DCP sir as our defense. So the court proceedings start under Mr. Mathur, our honor. The court proceeding starts right now. Okay, Your Honor, you can take up.
Okay, plaintiff, Mr. Who am I gonna be talking to? Mr. Giovanni or his his attorney.
I'm going to be representing Mr. Giovanni, so all the questions and everything
Alright,
will be directed towards me.
Alright, Alex. Mr. Alex, what are you here for? Please do tell us.
So yes, I am representing my client Giovanni over here. He was wrongly accused of bank robbery and kidnapping. He served 10 months in jail and 30 months in jail and 10,000 rupees fine. Sorry for it. And now we are in front of this court to seek remedy for the wrongful imprisonment and wrongful collection of fine from my client. If I have your lordship's permission, I would like to proceed with the facts of the case, or if you want to ask my opposition anything, you can ask them the questions.
Defendant, any objection you have in this?
No, Your Honor, I do not have any objection. You know, he is
excuse me.
Oh shit.
Gigi,
sorry,
you
apologies.
don't talk when.
Sorry,
you're not-
sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Alright, so we don't have actually any objection in this. They can go ahead and do the proceeding.
Proceed.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
Thank you, your lordship.
Mr. Alex, please proceed.
Yes. Thank you, your lordship. As your lordship may or may not be familiar with the case, I would like to state all the facts which are known to me and my client. So my client is a very honest man, and he has no prior conviction, no prior tickets also for speeding or anything, except for this case for which we are in this honorable court. And then he was wrongfully accused of bank robbery and kidnapping. The said bank robbery and kidnapping occurred on 30th September. But like on that day, he was hanging out with his friends Jareen and his family, like Jareen's family. I have a signed statement from Mr. Jareen Radness, a witness statement from Mr. Jareen Radness saying that he was with, Giovanni was with them at the said date. The plaintiff side would like to present you with the written statement, if we have your permission.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir. So this is the document. Just a second. I believe you have the witness testimony. You can flex your L muscle and check the documents if you want to.
Alright.
What's up, Dactylia? Welcome to the stream.
Guys, can we have silence in the courtroom? Please do not make sounds or disturb the proceedings, please.
Alright. Do you have the witness with you?
Yes, sir. The witness is seated in the first row in the blue hat. Mr. Jareen, if you can stand up.
Could you ask him to stand up?
Sit in the benches.
Yeah.
Alright. Have a seat.
Sir, please sit in your benches, sir. Get up from here.
Silence, please. Alright.
Can we proceed further?
Yeah, please proceed further.
Yes, your lordship. So, as you can see that on 30th September, my client was not at the said bank robbery or whatever the scene it was. He was actually hanging out with his dear friends and his family. And on 1st October, my client got to know from his friend Jareen that he is a suspect in bank robbery and that the police wants to, you know, police wants to have a talk with him. They have put out an APB and like they want to talk to him. So like my client being a model citizen that he is, he went to the PD and there he met officers, no, cadets. They were cadets at that time. Cadets Max and Jonel, I believe.
Do we have those cadets here?
Yeah,
Defendant?
we do, sir. I think one cadet is not available as he was released from the San Andreas Police Department.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, if we have your lordship's permission, we would like to.
Yeah, continue, please.
Yeah. So we like Jareen and Giovanni. They spoke to officers Max and Jonel.
All right.
They went there. They spoke to the officers. Array, can you please
Silence,
keep quiet?
please.
Okay. Yeah. So they spoke to the officers, and then the officer said that you are good to go. They cleared him of all the charges, and they let him go at that point. So then on the other day, this happened on the October 1st. That is one day after the alleged crime that happened. And then on October 2nd, there was an APB out on Giovanni still. Like the APB was still out on Giovanni. It was not exactly out on Giovanni, but it just said that if you see a Mexican guy, you call the PD. This was the APB put out by the police department, which is very vague in nature. They did not have the facial structure, facial features, or what kind of color, like what color clothes he was wearing, what type of clothes he was wearing, what type of hair he had, nothing. They just said they are looking
So you are saying the police department has wrongfully killed Mr. Giovanni?
Yes, they wrongfully, like I'm getting to the point, your lordship. So on 2nd of October, they put out, the APB was still put out, and like my client Jareen and his friend, my client Giovanni and his friend Jareen, they were doing delivery jobs, you know, like honest citizens, doing honest work, making money like honest people. And they were ambushed by three masked men who were like in their underwears, kind of naked, and they like were waving guns at them, and they were trying to like, you know, be like they, and these guys were trying to escape them, but then.
Excuse me. Hold on. What is happening at the back? Why is he punching the officer?
I think that's a local, your lordship, if I'm allowed to say.
Charos, please take the situation under control.
Is the situation under control?
I think the situation
is that a local?
Yeah, that was a local, Your Honor.
All right. Okay.
If the council.
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah.
So the cops beat up everyone.
Can we have silence? Yeah. So the masked men were shooting at these guys. So in self-defense, they also these guys also shot back. But then my client Giovanni got injured in the shootout. The cops came to the scene. This happened near.
Do we have the medical report of the injury?
That's the thing, sir. He was injured, but the protocol is that the cops take the injured person to the. Whoa.
I'm sorry, there was a glitch.
No worries, sir. Sometimes you have to air your balls, you know. Sit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can I continue?
Please do.
Yeah. So the protocol is that you take the injured person to the hospital first, and then you ask them questions. But my client here was cuffed by the DCP, I believe, and he was directly taken to the PD. He was not even given medical attention, medical aid. He was not taken to the pillbox hospital, and he was taken to the PD, where my client, being innocent person that he is, he tried to ask the officer why was he taken. Yeah, he's still in pain, as you can see, because the bullet, I believe, is still lodged in the shoulder. So he tried to.
Giovanni, if you wanna sit, you can sit.
Nah, it's all right, Your Honor. You know, it's okay. I'm good. I shall stand, you know, before the court.
All right. Please continue.
Yeah. So the DCP took him to the PD. My client tried to ask him that why did he bring him to the PD instead of taking him to the hospital, and why was he in cuff, because at that point he was cuffed as well. He was cuffed, put into the back of the PD vehicle, police vehicle, and then brought to the PD. Then he tried to question the DCP about why this all was happening and that he was innocent. He tried to prove his innocence, but then the DCP threatened my client that he would put my client into jail for 50 months if he did not keep quiet and did not stop arguing. So, fearing his life and fearing his days, in the jail, he kept quiet. He got a sentence of 30 months in jail and a fine of 10,000 rupees, I believe. And my client had to accept it because he had no other option. No one was listening to him. He spent the time in the prison, and then he came out, and yeah, now we are here.
Can you let me know when was he left out of the prison?
I believe after.
When was he out of the prison?
He was in prison on 2nd October. He was put in prison on 2nd October. So 30 months after 2nd October,
Right.
If I may speak, Your Honor, is it advisable for me to say something, Senor Ingram?
Yes. Yes.
If your lordship gives you the permission, you can speak.
Do I have your permission?
Mr. Gio.
All right.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
on the 2nd of October, I was sentenced to jail for 30 months. I spent my time in jail, and I was released after, as Alex Ingram said. But that is 30 months in prison, in the city.
And he was held in the PD custody for over an hour, which is more than the said, the jail time of 30 months. He spent 1 hour in the police custody and 30 months in the prison. So he was first of all wrongfully.
All right, I get the point.
Yeah, he was. So that is what happened. These are the facts of the case.
Okay, so that's all that you are that you have been wrongfully accused, and the time period that you have spent is more. That's all the thing.
Yes, sir. So now, moving on to the issues which we are raising.
Yes.
We are raising a few issues. The first one is that my client was not even present there. As we have the signed testimony of Mr. Jareen Radness, and also that the APB which was put out by the PD, it was very vague. That just asking for a Mexican guy as a identity, for an APB, look out for a Mexican guy and call the PD. It is very vague, and they got Mr. Giovanni because he's Mexican.
So are you accusing the PD of being racist as well?
Yes, your lordship, because it's like giving out an APB for a white person without any description. Just call the PD if you see a white person. So that is.
But do you have any proof of such accusations? Because that is serious accusations.
I mean, you could find it with the police department, because we don't have the, access to the police department's files, your lordship.
Okay.
Don't forget the kidnapping charges.
Yeah, and they put kidnapping charges on top of the bank robbery charges, Your Lordship. My client has never even harmed a caterpillar, let alone a human. He would not even like take a cow home without the cow's permission, you see. So
Alright, I don't want your stupid, idiotic examples.
yes, sir. So he was accused of kidnapping, and then he was also put in jail for kidnapping as well. Like the charges of kidnapping and robbery was put on my client.
Alright.
Third of all, the DCP over there, he threatened my client that if he did not shut up, he would put my client into prison for 50 months, which is abuse of power, Your Lordship. Because if a person is trying to plead innocence and he's not guilty, like if the person has a right to defend himself, Your Lordship. And when my
do you have any a witness for all this that happened?
I am sorry, Your Lordship, but when they were processing my client, only my client and the DCP were in the room.
Right. So when he called when he was racist, at least then he could be, you would have a witness for you.
I mean, the APB they put out was racist. So if they can present you with the APB, you'll see that they were racist. Because like calling for a Mexican guy is very racist. They should have included specifics like color of clothes and stuff like that, Lordship.
All right. Is that all?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, DCP. There's a lot of accusations that has been put on this court.
Yeah, Your Honor, I hear those accusations very clearly. Can the defendant start the procedure as well, sir? Do you have the permission?
Yes. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. So this case actually belongs to the events happened on 30th September at a Fleeka Bank ATM, which is located outside the Legion Square.
Yeah. We'll tell that in rebuttal, na?
There were three reporting officers. Carrot John L, which is standing right next to me. He's officer now. There was Carrot Naveen Rio, and there was Carrot Max Johnson as well, who's standing right beside John L, raising his hand over there. And they reported to the bank robbery scene over there. And for further, thing, can I call John L to the witness box, please, sir? To testify what happened.
All right. He's a hostile witness.
He's gonna testify against the court in this case.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, Officer John L, right? First of all, congratulations on your promotion from going cadet to officer. Point to be noted, my lord, that shows the dedication put into the work in the department by John L. All right. Officer John L, can you please tell me what exactly happened at the 30th of September that night?
Yes, I will.
Thank you
so Your Honor, around 8 p.m. we got a notification for a 1090, that is a bank robbery. Me along with Max and Cadet Naveen, the first, the officers at the scene. So we saw two assailants inside the bank wearing helmets. They had no hostages at that time, and they were talking in some, a different accent. So then we started asking them, we started our negotiations, but since they didn't have hostage, Cadet Naveen tried to breach in, and in that incident, one of the assailant fled away, and the other assailant, we got hold of him, and we started the proceedings. We started, looking out for him, but the second, like the one who fled away, we couldn't catch him, but we caught the first, suspect. That's what happened at the bank scene.
Who exactly? Please tell the court, Mr. John.
Sir, I'll tell you what exactly happened, after we caught him. The thing was, his head was exploding continuously, okay? So, there was some problem, so I asked my fellow officers...
Could you name whose head was exploding?
So it was Giovanni Sanchez.
Objection, my lord. If
You can't object right now. You have to hear the defendant first.
I mean, he's naming my client without any thing. Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
I'll get to that.
Overruled.
Okay, so his head was exploding, and that's why I asked my fellow officers, to take him to the PD and process him. So it was Cadet Naveen who took Mr. Giovanni Sanchez to the PD and started the proceedings.
Can I stop you there, Officer General, right there? All right. So, what exactly happened in that car was Giovanni at the back in the seat?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, did he faint in between?
Actually, sir, his head was exploding. Okay, so I asked him,
So that's when you faint, right? When there is some headache or
exactly,
something.
exactly. And as soon as he was up, I asked him, please remove your helmet. He removed his helmet. I saw his face, and that.
By the way, did he remove his helmet, or did you remove when he was
no,
faint
sir.
a little bit?
No, sir. We cannot remove anyone's helmet. He only removed his helmet by his own. Yes.
Right. Point to be noted, my lord.
Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead. What exactly happened? Tell us.
Yes. After that, I asked Officer Cadet Naveen to take him to the PD and process him further. Okay. And then what Cadet Naveen has mentioned that while he was processing Mr. Giovanni Sanchez, as Mr. Giovanni Sanchez was like he was dizzy, he was kind of fainted. So Mr. Cadet Naveen checked for his ID, and he found his ID, and his ID had the name Giovanni Sanchez on it. But like unfortunately there was an escape attempt planned out for Mr. Giovanni Sanchez, and some masked like a guy with a helmet on. He came inside the PD, the backside of the building. He pointed a gun at Mr. Naveen and asked asked Cadet Naveen to uncuff Mr. Giovanni Sanchez, and that's how that escape was planned. This is what all happened at the day of bank robbery.
Was Mr. Giovanni alone?
When, sir? Can you
when he was fainting, when he had a headache?
He was with the Officer Naveen in the car. Yes.
And Mr. Giovanni was alone, like nobody else was there apart from your partner.
Yes.
All right. You can proceed.
Yes, after that, we had a positive ID on the suspect, that is Mr. Giovanni Sanchez. And since we were cadets at that time, we didn't have the authority to put out APBs. So as soon as DCP sir was back from YCT after the regular paperwork which he does for the city, so we asked DCP sir to put out an APB on Mr. Giovanni Sanchez, and then we apprehended him in a recent shootout at the freeway. And then I think, Your Honor, you know what happened next.
All right.
All right, sir. I would like to add up some things because Cadet Naveen Rio is not with us because he was removed from the State Police Department of not being exactly what he was supposed to be doing in the right. He was very rude as as a cadet, and I didn't think that he would be qualifying enough to be an officer, so we had to remove him. All right, sir. So this was actually the document. Wait a minute. I'm just taking it out, sir.
Document.
There you go, sir. Are you all right?
Yes. Give me a second.
All right.
Need my legs go numb sometimes.
All right. So that's the affirmation letter signed by Naveen Rio, who was the arresting officer in this case at the first time before the escape that happened outside the PD.
Okay.
Stating that Mr. Giovanni, he confirmed that the positive ID on Mr. Giovanni Sanchez, and You know what exactly happened over there? It's in the documents, sir.
अभी बोल नहीं सकता रे.
Alright, so I read the document and one more name comes up, which is Jareen Radness. Is he in the code?
Yeah, exactly. The escape thing that I would like to tell you about is there was a bridge above the exit of the PD where we tried to take in the criminals inside to the cell for processing, and that bridge didn't actually have walls before. We had to put in walls by after this incident actually. So we have a proof that this escape actually happened, even if so exactly, we found a vehicle there. So basically, what happened is there was a guy, masked guy, with a green coat, and he jumped up from the bridge to the exit of the PD, and he took away Giovanni Sanchez with him in a car, in a local car. They robbed a car as well when they were going out, sir, and which we did not put a charge against Giovanni Sanchez for robbing a car, by the way.
Mr. Alex, do you know about this document?
Actually, sir, I don't. I would.
Would you like me to read it loud?
Yes, your lordship.
Can I proceed, sir, with the...
Let me read it loud for Mr. Alex.
I'm sorry for that, sir.
Like, so this is
What's up, Coco?
affidavit from Naveen Rao, the candidate who actually took Mr.
Beg your
Giovanni.
pardon, sir. It's Naveen Rio.
Rio, all right, my bad. Mr. Naveen Rio, and he says it in this. I confirmed that I was the one who brought him to process. I checked his ID. His name was Giovanni Sanchez. I confirm in all my senses, and I also confirm that I run the plates on the bike found at the crime scene at PD, and it was named after Jareen Radness.
So, what exactly happened after that, sir? If I'm allowed to proceed.
Do you have any objections, Mr. Alex?
I would voice my objections after the defendant has finished their thing.
All right. You can go ahead.
All right, sir. So, the bike we found at the top of the bridge, it was placed, it was a green colored bike. I think it was a Diablus. Yeah. So, Mr. John L., Mr. Max, who were cadets at that moment, they went to the Benny's modification area. You know that, right, sir? Are you aware of the
Mechanic hub?
Mechanic hub?
No, I'm not aware of.
Alright, it's a place, it's a mechanic place where you get your vehicles modified. And so Mr. Jareen was found there with his father, Mr. What was his name again, Jonah?
Joseph Radness, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph Radness. And our officers tried to confront him about the bike, like on the top of the bridge. It was found at the top of the bridge after the escape, you know?
All right.
So, to the response to that Jareen gave us, that he said that the bike was stolen and he never actually reported the bike stolen in the PD. He just, like, we were just taking his word for it at that moment that the bike was stolen, which is highly undoubtedly because a bike of Jareen Radness can never be placed at a bridge where the escape happened. Point to be noted that those guys left in another car.
Okay.
The masked guy and Giovanni Sanchez, and the bike was still up at the bridge. So this is actually what happened, Your Honor. After that, can I tell you something that Mr. Alex Ingram is actually accusing me of over here? Accusing the PD of? I'm gonna have to He says that Giovanni Sanchez was charged for kidnapping. Am I right about that, Prosecutor Alex?
Yes, my client has said that he was also charged for kidnapping and bank robbery.
All right, sir. Sir, we have filed a case against, we have to do some paperwork when we send someone to the jail. So, what we did exactly, we filed out the paperwork. The charges that were put on Giovanni Sanchez were robbery, bank robbery, and escaping the custody of the cops. When I caught him on the 2nd of October, when we put out an APB. So this is the first thing that I would like to tell you, that their whole propaganda, I'll say, or whatever it is basically wrong, basically against the PD. They have no rightful authority to do so, I'll say.
Mr. Alex, are you going to be agreeing on this?
No, sir. The thing is, like my client thought he was being accused of kidnapping as well, but he would not have known about the escaping charges because he, as I said earlier, he is not guilty of anything. So he would not have known that he was being charged of escaping the thing as well. Because earlier he knew he was being charged as a bank robber, but then later on they added another charge which he thought was kidnapping. Because he thought like in bank robbery people kidnap and take a hostage, so he thought it was kidnapping.
Alright, sir. As so, there were no hostages in this 30th of bank robbery event. So, there is no possible charge of giving them as kidnapping, to any criminal, basically. So the events of 30th September are over. Can I tell you something about the events of the 2nd of October when I put out an APB against Giovanni Sanchez?
Go ahead.
All right. Sir, what exactly happened was 2nd of October when I started my, I clocked into my job as a cop. I met with Naveen Rio and he told me about the case which happened on 30th of October, the robbery, and the guy he, arrested and he escaped. He was positive about it that it was Giovanni Sanchez because Giovanni has been a part of the city for a long time and most of the cops actually know him. They've met him. I personally have met Mr. Giovanni Sanchez before, as with the Radness family. He used to hang out with the Radness family, so that's when I actually met Giovanni Sanchez. So there was actually very positive idea about Giovanni Sanchez. That's why I put out an APB of a bank robbery against Giovanni Sanchez. And after that, there was some kind of ambush going on outside of the city to the eastern area of the city, somewhere near the Grand Siona Desert, to the right of it, exactly on the highway.
करता हूँ मेरा chance नहीं है
basically what exactly happened there we don't know because we arrived a little late to the scene. And when we reached over there, we found three guys injured into the accident. So Mr. Giovanni had a lot of bullet injuries, gun wounds, and Mr. Jareen Radness was there as well. I think they were ambushed, and exactly after that there was a lack of EMS in the city. So all the things that EMS does, the cops have to do it in the city, like cleaning the wounds, taking care of the victim, making sure that he's right. We tried to contact the EMS multiple times over the radio, but only one EMS character came, one EMS guy, reported to the incident over there, and there were exactly 3 people which he cannot, attend to. So he attended to one of the guys who was actually masked in that ambush, and I attended to Giovanni and one of our officers, I think it was Fonzie, who attended to Jareen Radness over there in that ambush. And after doing that, I did all the things that I could to save Giovanni. Basically, I brought him from dead, because Giovanni was kind of dreaming about things there, because he was saying that he was seeing a passed out Officer Arnold Graves in his sight at that moment, which only happens when people say that they're at the door of the death. So after that,
Is this actually true, or are you making up stuff here on my court?
Yeah, this is what people say, Your Honor. That when you see,
I want facts here in my court. I can't hearsay things.
This is nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. I'm sorry about that.
Then why are you wasting the time of this court with such bizarre
It's just to
stories?
make a statement, Your Honor. I'm sorry about that if I'm wasting the time of the court.
हाँ अमृत relax कर अपना chance
Can
नहीं
I
है
yeah, please proceed and make it quick.
All right, sir. So exactly what happened, I tried to do everything that I could at that moment to bring back Giovanni, and it took me around like 15 to 20 minutes, a lot of time. His heart rate was pretty low, but then I did whatever I can. I applied pressure on the wounds. I tried to remove the bullet, but I couldn't do it because I was not trained as well, because I'm not an EMS, I'm a cop after all. So the bullet was still there, but I did read some, the doctor things which we get in the training.
उसके सामने रुक के खड़ा होके उसको छुपाने की कोशिश कर रहा है.
Survive with bullet wound in his body. It's not really lethal in some cases. So what exactly happened after? Yeah. So what exactly happened after that is I cuffed him as the APB was out on Giovanni Sanchez already, and I took him to the PD.
Okay.
I didn't take him to the pillbox because Giovanni Sanchez was termed as a robber, and it was extremely dangerous at the pillbox because there were other people as well who were in the ambush.
Objection, Your Honor. Everyone has right to be taken to the hospital.
Have a right to the thing. But the thing is, I was gonna put him to the jail, where the Bloomberg Penitentiary, situated at the north side of the Los Santos city, where there are infirmary doctors who can take care of him.
But that would be.
I mean, that's all I could have done, sir.
Objection, Your Honor.
And thing is, there was no doctor in the city.
He could have taken my client to the pillbox and then you could have processed him. But then he decided to risk his life and take him to the jail, you see?
That is true, officer.
Yeah, I did.
Because you are agreeing on this.
Yeah, I do, sir.
No, you need to be processing everyone equally and properly.
I know, sir. I should be doing that, but I was really adamant of other people's security in that case. That's why I took that decision, and that decision is solely up to me. No one else is blamed for it, sir. All right. Can I proceed?
Yeah, please do.
All right. So then I took Mr. Giovanni Sanchez to the PD cells, and then we started processing it. But Mr. Giovanni Sanchez was arguing all the time, not at all cooperating with us, was being very rude, was talking shit about, beg your pardon, sir, I'm not allowed to use that word in the case. So, but...
you were excused this time.
Thank you so much, sir. So what exactly Mr. Giovanni Sanchez was badgering me and telling me how bad my wife is gonna be, and how bad my family is gonna be. He's arguing about it in the cells of the PD. After that, Mr. Radness over here, who is supposed to adopt Giovanni Sanchez, I'm talking about Mr. Joseph Radness.
Objection, office. Objection. Relevance in the case.
There is no relevance here, officer.
There is completely a relevance, Your Honor, because Joseph Radness came to the PD to try to have a talk with Giovanni Sanchez at that time.
Is Joseph Radness here in the court?
Can you please stand? Yeah, he's here. Can you please stand, Joseph?
Hello, sir.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
All right, sir. So Mr. Joseph Radness came to the PD and wanted to talk with Giovanni, but some something happened and Mr. Joseph Randes was not able to come into the PD, so we had to take this scenario outside the PD. So I escorted Giovanni Sanchez outside and also brought Joseph Radness outside, and they had some kind of a talk which we don't know because it's up to them. We are not allowed to overhear it. They had some kind of a talk, and after that, as Joseph Radness, wait. Sorry about that, sir. So Richard Fonsi took Giovanni Sanchez inside, and he started with the proceedings, processing. After that, Joseph Radness and I were talking, and Joseph Radness over there, sir, tried to bribe me.
Objection, Your Honor.
Exactly, that's what he said, to let Giovanni out of the case.
Do you have any proofs, officer?
I do. You can check out the cameras outside the PD and mark a word for...
Do we have the footage here for all those cameras?
Yes, sir. You can go ahead and check in the computers.
Since when did a CCTV camera started recording audio?
They didn't record audio, but they did record everything over there. What happened?
What did any transaction?
This is my case against them. So this is what exactly happened. You can take over your whatever you have to say. You can tell it after what I do in the defend. All right. So that happened, and Joseph Radness' exact words were, "Sir, मैं आपको 5 पेटी आपका जेब गरम करके आपको 5 पेटी दे सकता हूँ." And I completely asked him that what instead in exchange of Giovanni that I let him go, and he said yes to that, sir. And that's one of the points to be noted, Your Lord. And after that, what happened was Giovanni Sanchez was taken to the jail, and he was sentenced for 30 months. And how much fine exactly, John L? Can you?
It was 10,000 rupees, sir.
$10,000 rupees fine and 30 months time in jail.
All right.
All right, Your Honor. I think that's about it. The defendant rests for now.
Your Honor, if we have your permission, we would like to cross-examine the defendant's witness.
Sure. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Lordship. So, officer, may I know your name?
My name is John L. Morelos.
Okay, officer. So, you were one of the first guys to respond at the scene of the robbery?
Yes, that's correct.
Who was the officer accompanying you?
It was, we were cadets at that time, so it was Cadet Max and Cadet Naveen.
Okay, so you 3 guys responded to the scene?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who was the person who checked the ID card of my client?
As I've told earlier that me as Mr. Giovanni Sanchez his head was exploding, I handed over him to Naveen to take him to the PD and process him. So Naveen took him to the PD from the backside. He checked his ID while Mr. Giovanni Sanchez was fainted, and after that that escape or whatever that happened. Yes.
Okay.
So it was Cadet Naveen. Yes.
Okay. So was anyone else around there at that time who was present there to witness?
No. We were actually in search of the second suspect who fled away from the scene.
Okay, so at that point when Cadet Naveen checked the ID of Mr. Giovanni, there was no one present around?
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. And where is Cadet Naveen right now?
Cadet Naveen is not in the city, but we have a written affidavit from him stating everything that happened. We have submitted that to the judge.
Yeah, I got it. So is Cadet Naveen still with the police department of Los Santos?
No. As you know that the PD
the cadets in a probable leave, sir. Donald doesn't know about this, but he's been put out for a probable leave for around 1 month.
Okay, so he's on disciplinary leave?
Yeah.
Okay, point to be noted, Your Lordship.
Alright.
So the whole case of the defense rests on a written testimony of an ex-officer or an officer who is on leave. An officer who the PD itself does not deem fit to be in service.
That's not exactly what I said, sir. I said he is in discipline leave. That he means he is getting more training as a cop.
Yes, sir. So if he is on leave, there would have been a reason for why he is on leave. There should be there might be some reason why he was put on leave, if I'm not wrong.
Do I have permission to say something, Your Honor?
Go ahead. But
Yeah.
he has the facts and the points on this.
I know that, sir. I completely agree with what he's trying to say, but those things are a matter of the police department and cannot be, be public.
I would beg to differ, as the ex-officer, or the officer who is currently on administrative leave is the key witness or the prime witness in my client's case. And if the witness himself is not, of sound character, I don't think his testimony should amount to anything.
Objection, Your Honor. I never said that my cadet was of sound character or not. I only said that he's been on a disciplinary leave for a month.
So, as I said earlier, if he is on disciplinary leave, that means that he did something wrong.
Not exactly. It might be a lot of other things, sir.
It's up to the judge to decide,
Could you explain what other things that he did that you didn't seem fit?
Other things like driving rashly in the city. Second thing of trying to be rude to someone. And the third thing that we think is the thing we have to take him to there, because his tasing skills and his shooting skills were not really good, so I was sent to an administrative leave for a training outside of the city.
So you were saying, do we really have so much crime in this city?
Yes, sir.
Then why have I been summoned for the first time in the city?
Because this is
Anybody
the first
has
time
an
that
answer for
someone
this?
has put out a case on PD, sir.
So where are the rest of the case going?
This is the first time someone.
Cases, Your Honor.
This is the first time someone mustered the courage to, call a judge and try to look into the working of the police department, Your Lordship.
Please, I would like to tell everybody, whoever is in this court, I am here to judge everyone fairly. So make sure if you guys have any problem with anyone, please do come to the court.
Your Lordship,
please go ahead.
Yeah. So the DCP earlier in his what do you say? In his thing, he said during his testimony, he said that Officer Cadet Naveen Rio was rude as well. Like he was rude to the citizens and everyone. And let it be known that it is quite common that you will find Cadet Naveen drinking and riding his bicycle.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecutor is trying to defame my cadet.
Your Lordship, I would like you to ask anyone present in the court in the witness.
Can the judge please say something before you speak when I object something?
This is a very delicate situation right here. You are accusing an officer of drinking and driving.
An officer who is on leave, and he is probably on leave because he is a drunkard. Officer, sorry, Your Lordship.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution is trying the same thing again and again.
Lordship, your
please,
call.
Yeah.
I would ask.
Please stop deframing a guy who is not present in the court.
Exactly, sir. They did not call Officer Naveen here. Sorry, Cadet Naveen here because they know that he would be drinking. You can ask anyone present in the court in the box over there in the stands. They will at least a few of them will testify
Objection, Your Honor.
The officer is prone to drinking.
I would actually like to listen to anyone who has a will to come up to the witness stage and testify against Mr. Naveen, because the document that you submitted, Mr. DCP, you were no, it was all dependent on one guy's testimony. If you want me to proceed on this, you need to allow a witness.
I
Are
mean,
you okay
sir,
with
yeah,
this?
if anyone, yeah, I'm okay with this, sir. It's up to you. It's not my decision to
All
take.
right. All right. Anybody? Alex, please go and
Yes, sir.
bring someone from the witness box.
Anyone would like to testify against the character of Naveen? Because I heard everyone talk about his drinking problem. Anyone has courage? No one? No one would like to go against the... Okay.
Over here.
Jareen, you would like to go to the witness box? Wait, just a second. I'll ask the judge. Judge, Mr. Jareen Radness would like to come up to the witness box.
Isn't Jareen Radness already part of this case?
Yes, okay. So we'll call... is David, are you willing to come to the witness box?
David, you can go. Go up.
David, hello?
Get up,
Stop wasting the time. Okay, Mr. Jareen, just come up and
Jareen?
we'll have your testimony.
Yeah, come up to the witness box.
David, we can see you, Mr. David. We can't see you.
That's not a big thing.
I think there's something wrong with seeing David right now. He might be already up there.
Okay, David, are you already up there?
Mr. David? I don't hear Mr. David.
Jareen, you come into the witness box. Do not waste the time of the court.
Your Honor,
okay.
The prosecution is just trying to waste the time of the court.
No, Your Lordship, Jareen, this is the witness box. Jareen, over here.
Jareen,
Jareen, here.
I'm sorry, I can't see Mr. Alex over here, so just saying.
Oh, you
can
see?
Step right. Can somebody guide him?
Can you see me?
Yeah, follow the officer. Yeah, take a left. Yeah, please. You can sit if you want.
No, I'm okay, Your Honor.
All right.
So,
okay.
Mr. Jareen, what would you like to say to this court?
I would like to add a couple of points towards the Naveen's situation regarding drinking and all. He has been irrationally drinking a lot. Like, I have actually seen him drinking a lot in the mechanic hub whenever I'm actually, customizing my vehicle, I suppose. And I did ask him, like, just stop around, just, stop drinking and all. But he has continuously had a drinking problem.
Do you have any proof that he has been drinking and, any incident that you can think of?
Can we ask the PD for the records of Naveen if there are any complaints against Mr. Naveen?
Sure.
Your Honor, if I'm allowed to say,
Mr.
no registered complaints against Naveen Rio, sir.
DCP, do you have any records of Mr. Naveen?
Yeah, Your Honor, there are no registered complaints against Naveen Rio, sir.
Okay. Just a second.
Mr. Alex, if there are no evidence...
Just a second.
This testimony makes no sense.
Prosecution is allowed to use the phone in the court of law when they're hearing.
No, could you please keep the phone inside?
Naveen Rio actually tweeted, so I was trying to show you the tweet, but if you don't want me to show you the tweet, then I'm sorry.
I mean, you can just tell the judge where it is. You don't have to pull your phone out as you don't have it.
Yeah, I can't remember everyone's tweet. You see?
You cannot, it's a social media. Anybody can use a tweet or
yeah, I mean, it's his personal account. See, like, I find it hilarious that they got Mr. Naveen Rio's testimony, but they failed to present Naveen Rio into the witness box. I got Mr. Jareen Radness's testimony, and I presented him in front of the court in order to, cross-examine him if the defendant ever wanted to. But their whole case is resting on the words of Mr. Naveen, and he is also not a police officer right now. He is on administrative leave. He has been sent out for quote-unquote extra training outside the city, which raises a lot of questions on to his abilities regarding as a police officer.
Can I raise an objection?
Who was that? Who was that? Who is trying to object here? Hello?
They are over there talking.
Alright. So, Mr. Alex, that is a signed document and it's official. So, if you are saying all that, it might be, perjury. You
No.
really think, DCP will take charge?
The thing is, office, your lordship, the case is against, what do we call it? The DCP. As we all.
Is it against the PD or the
PD? Sorry, PD. But as we said, as we saw earlier, the DCP was hell bent on proving Mr. Giovanni as the criminal. He did not even follow due procedure and took him to the hospital. He directly took him to the jail, which might cost my client his life if the wound had developed sepsis or anything. If it got contaminated or anything, he would have died over there. And you can see the wound over on his shoulder, and also that the bullet is still lodged inside his body. Would you live a normal life with a bullet in your body, your lordship? When the due procedure is that the officer should have taken.
I'm not gonna make any judgment here on just. I'm here for the facts. I'm not here for the emotions.
Yes. Sorry, your lordship. But the thing is,
So
as
we don't have you don't have any proof on if it was if he says it's a written testimony, I would have to take it since he's not here.
Yeah, but then
in the city right now.
We cannot. It does not leave us with an opportunity to cross-examine the key witness, your lordship. It's like we needed an opportunity to cross-examine the witness, the key witness in the defendant's case. Because we all saw that the DCP was hell-bent on putting my client into the jail, that he did not even follow the due procedure. So what makes you think that they followed the due procedure earlier? That they saw that the officer saw the, what do you call it, the ID card? Because they conveniently pinned it on Naveen, and that Naveen is also not an officer of PD right now because he's on administrative leave. How can we take the word of such an officer, of such a person who is not even fit to be presently in the police department right now?
Objection, Your Honor. Alex is trying to do the same thing again, which I've already told you that he's not.
But
it's not that
DCP,
not
it is correct. He is not here in person to defend himself or to
he
answer
was
any
not
question.
been able to the city for today, sir. I'm actually sorry about that, but we will try to.
Yes.
Could you get
bring
him
him
into
to
the city?
On a later time? Probably we can, sir.
Yes, your lordship. Because as I said earlier, my suspicions are that he is a drunkard. He might be high, drinking on duty, and he might be high. Who knows?
Objection, Your Honor. If I may.
I'm sorry, Jareen, you cannot object here. You are a witness here. Can you just chill out? Just relax, Mr. Jareen. I know you are stressed out. You can go and sit, have a seat.
I'm sorry.
If you want. If you want, you
Your
can
Honor,
sit.
can I bring Max Johnson to the witness box? He has something to say about the incident of the 30th of September.
Okay, I heard a lot that even Jareen is in this thing, in this case, involvement. Would you like to answer some questions, Jareen?
Yes, I would actually like to, Honor. So,
Mr. Alex and DCP, do you guys have any questions for Mr. Jareen? You can ask him about the case.
Yes.
Actually, I have a question for Mr. Jareen.
Go ahead.
So, Mr. Jareen, are you the only person with Diabolus, I suppose, in the city? Do you know that, Like there can be other people with your bike.
There are other people with my type of my type of bike.
Okay, and
yes, there is.
how easy is it to customize a vehicle's color?
It's pretty easy. As long as you have a spray can, you can pretty easily change it.
Okay, so what the police officers were saying that they saw your particular bike and they went around to the mechanic when they saw you. Can you give me the number plate? If you ran the number plate.
I
No,
don't remember the
not you,
number
not you.
plate.
The officer there said that he ran the number plate. Can you give me the number plate, please?
Yes, sir. It's in the official documents recorded at the PD, which we cannot bring over here because of some unforeseen circumstances. I think we have
Could you
to ask
bring
the
it
government
later
about
on if I set up a date? Next date.
Probably if the government can provide us with a certain tools, we can do that, sir, Your Honor.
And your lordship, the thing is, when as I said earlier, on 1st October, G and what do you call it? Giovanni and Jareen went to the PD to clear his name out. Why did Officer Max and Officer Jonel, I suppose, let him go there?
Objection, Your Honor. Another lie. Jonel was not present at the day.
Okay, so Max was present.
What?
It's just
on what
proves.
day?
On the 1st of October.
Because we do not know the names of the officer, your lordship.
Excuse me?
If
You're
was
accusing the PD and you do not know the names of the officers
when
who are involved in the case?
when
Did
early
your, the guy who's with you tell you everything, right?
yes, he said everything. They went to the PD and
So I think an officer tells a name before someone talks to him. That's how it works, sir.
my client said that it was Max and Jonel, and
Your Honor, this just proves that this story is being made up and is not actually what happened.
can you prove that they were not present at the PD?
Yep, Mr. Jonal can tell about it. Mr. Jonal was not present at the PD at that time.
So Max was also not present? I said Max and Jonel.
Nope. I'm gonna say it from here.
Okay.
This argument is getting heated up. Is there any other question you have for
No. I hand it over to the defense.
Alright. DCP,
you,
do you have any questions for Jareen?
Yeah, I do.
Gee, what the fuck?
Alright, go ahead.
Alright.
What? I told you everything that I know.
They're saying that they're not present over there.
Yeah,
what, during the bank during the night of the robbery? Or?
No. On first, when you went to the PD to clear your name.
No, Max was there. I spoke to him. What the fuck?
Like it stated that me and Jeev and our family were having a drink together on the date of the bank robbery, and that was it from my side. I mean, what else am I supposed to say?
Alright, that's about it. Can you tell what people were exactly present in some kind of event you're saying?
I mean, yeah, we were at the tequila. You obviously know the location, right?
Yeah, I do.
It was G and my, like the family, like my mom and everyone else.
All right.
Wait, could you not?
So, is there any question that you have that is relevant to this case?
I do, sir. I was just asking what he was about to say because I didn't read the affirmation letter that Alex put over there. So, Mr. Jareen Radness, on 1st of October, did Cadet Max, Cadet Jonel came to you about a bike that was found outside? I think it was on the 30th of October, not the 1st of October. My pardon, sir.
I don't exactly remember, but they did at some point, yes.
Of a bike which was at the bridge, which we ran number plates, by the way, in the system, and it showed up to be on the name of Mr. Jareen Radness. They came to the mechanic hub to talk with you. And
yes, they
you
did.
said that the bike was stolen and you forgot to report the stolen bike.
No, I didn't say I forgot to report it. I honestly didn't.
Officer's journal told me.
Your officers are lying.
At that point of time, me and my dad were actually customize the vehicle, and like then I couldn't get time to actually like report this to the the PD.
When exactly was your bike stolen, Jareen?
On the same date, obviously.
Yeah,
you
at
want
what
me
time?
to
Do you
say
have a specific time? Because this escape happened within a 15-minute time frame.
within 15 minutes of time?
And it was at the night.
Okay, so this obviously, if I remember, I think this actually like the cops came to us, I think after like 1 or 2 hours later, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but they technically did came to me and asked me if I'm Jareen Radness. They straight up want to like arrest me already without any the probable cause about it.
Yep.
So can I raise a question here?
How were the
So I would like to state to the people of the city and to the court that as we were wearing green jackets right at the point and we were cadets, everybody at the city like denied to show us ID and everything. Okay, so we didn't have any evidence, hard evidence against him that the bike was his and he was saying that it was stolen. As cadets, we didn't have the power at that point to like just go and do that. You understand that, right?
Objection, Your Lordship. He said that they did not have. He did not have any evidence, but they said that they ran the plates.
What? I don't get your question.
You said that you did not have any evidence that the bike was his.
No, we ran the plates, but he
No,
didn't
no.
give ID. What are you saying about? I am saying.
Order.
Your Honor, there is general question. How would someone know if the bike is his if he didn't run the plates? Simple as that.
Yeah, that's what
the evidence. All we need. Yeah.
That's
we
what.
didn't have any evidence about the bike was stolen. That's what he's Carrot Max is talking about, Your Honor.
Yeah, and I'm talking about that he didn't give out his Audi ID. At that point to check me out that he's Radness because he was saying like I didn't have to do
Going
that.
to be noted, my lord, that Mr. Jareen Radness was non-cooperative at that point.
Because he said that
Mr. Jareen.
Your Lordship, a citizen is not required to show an ID unless and until he has done something wrong.
I mean, if they have.
We are in suspicion, right? That.
Yeah, but then you don't have any evidence against him. You did not point any evidence against him. If he's.
It's just an ID, sir. We are not trying to.
Yeah, but still.
Put him in the jail.
Yeah, but.
They are not even searching Mr. Alex. He's just asking for an ID.
Yeah.
3 of our cadets were there. Okay. Like we didn't point any.
Max,
to do anything.
you are only allowed to speak when you're told to.
Sorry, sir. Like.
Point to be noted,
Wait,
my lord, that...
Who is crying in my court? Hello?
This guy over here, the officer, local officer.
Fonzie, will you take care of that situation, please?
Could you escort him out of my court?
Just pardon me, sir.
Oh!
Oof. Oh shit. Oh damn, I see.
Sorry for that.
Police brutality much?
Let's put in. Let's just ignore that happened.
Nothing happened, sir. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I don't know what you guys talking about. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, what did you see?
DCP.
If I'm allowed to proceed, yeah, thank you, sir. So, what I was trying to say is, yeah, Mr. Jareen was non-cooperative. Was not even showing his ID over there, which shows that he was some kind of a complicit in the case of a stolen vehicle. That it was not exactly stolen, and it was used in the escape of Giovanni Sanchez.
Objection, Your Honor. Technically, I'm not. I don't actually have to show an ID without actually a warrant or a proof of evidence.
But the warrant has already been taken when you were searching someone, right? He's not searching you. He's just asking you for an ID.
Yeah, but still, by law, you require a warrant to show the ID.
What?
Like,
I don't think that's how the law works, sir.
I mean,
Police officer is allowed to check the
if
ID. Yes.
yeah, like you could.
if you could even ask the officer to show his ID.
Yeah, because he's a public servant. We have to make sure that he is a police officer and no one is impersonating a police officer. But by law, we are not required to show the ID.
Objection, Your Lord, about this. I don't think prosecution Alex has a proper knowledge about the law.
I studied law and you're trying to... Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Let's not accuse each other of what we do or what we don't know here. Could you proceed? Let's say you asked and he said no. Did you say yes or no to the? I know that you want to show your ID, Mr. Jareen. Did you show your ID or did you? All right,
I did not.
That's about it, Your Honor. Defense rests.
I mean, I don't see a power of abuse here, Mr. Alex, with Mr. Jareen. It was just an ID. I don't think so. It was something serious that could.
Yeah, but if he did not want, he wanted his privacy to remain private. If they wanted to see his ID, if they thought that he was a suspect, they could have gotten a warrant, from the court or somewhere, like a proper warrant. They refused to show a proper warrant, so that's why my client refused. No, not my client. The Jareen.
Do we have a district attorney here in the city?
I don't think, sir, the district attorney is appointed to the city of Los Santos right now.
All right, I'll talk to the government and I'll look forward to, get one, you guys, so that everything works properly here.
Sir, can I present my closing statement for the day?
I would like to call, my client Giovanni would like to come to the witness stand because he wants to.
Okay, this court is gonna be taking a break of say 10 minutes. You guys can take a break and come back after 10 minutes. Is it fine?
Yes, your officer. Or we can continue tomorrow if... Never mind, officer.
We're gonna take a break for 10 minutes.
Yes, your lordship.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's go.
I am very tired and hungry.
Your lordship, do you need something to eat? Are you hungry?
Thank you.
Yeah.
The government should take care of it. Who the fuck died over here?
Alex, you have a spider on your feet.
G, when you have a spider on foot.
G and Jareen, can we meet outside?
Food or water? Could you just...
अबे ओ जोसेफ क्या बे सही खेल रहा है बे सही खेल रहा है सही है
Hello, Officer Richard. How are you?
Sure.
Yo, man, they are straight up denying that Officer Max was present over there. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're straight up denying that Officer Max was available there.
Wait, one sec. I want you guys to just look at me very carefully, okay?
Yeah. They are like, Officer Max is straight up denying that he was present over there. So, like, if they keep denying...
Everyone's bringing their own rule, you know.
I mean, by law, you are not required to show the ID without a warrant.
Exactly.
And the cops are saying that you need a warrant to search. Like, if you are not searching, why the fuck should we show you the ID? If you are asking, that means you are giving us an option to either show you or not show you. You decided to not show them the ID. Simple. They could have checked your ID forcefully. That would have amounted to another police court case.
Yeah, I hope you saw that, SS.
Yeah, never mind.
Right? Because see, there was no. I'll tell you one thing, okay? I'll tell you one thing that I noticed in the court. I actually have a notepad right here. All right, just give me a second.
Jeez.
Alright, so here's the thing. The DCP mentioned that the bike that was found was a green Diabolus, alright? He never mentioned anything about plates. He didn't mention anything about, he didn't mention anything about the plates.
Exactly.
That it belonged to Jareen Radis, and then...
They wouldn't even let me say, like, my bike color is not even green.
Exactly, and okay, that's point number one, right? Point number two is that they mentioned Jareen was wearing a green coat, alright? But it's not Jareen who was, involved in that, so I'm going to scratch that off. Alright, case number two. In the beginning, they mentioned that Naveen Rio was released from the SASP, and then they changed it, saying that Naveen is now on administrative leave. Like, what
exactly.
the fuck, SA?
And
Now you tell me, SA. All of you guys tell me. Am I wrong or am I right? Are the police not using their abuse of power?
I tried.
I don't mind.
I
don't
tried.
mind fucking taking the loss. All right. If they're gonna play like this, I don't mind playing it my way.
The thing is, I tried to point it in the court of law. They are changing their story every fucking second, man.
Yep.
Exactly.
And the judge, and I've noticed the judge himself is turning a blind eye on all of this.
I think the judge is involved with the police. See, they're beating, they're fighting against each other. Just take a photo.
Yeah.
No, it's the locals. Let it be.
What the fuck is going on?
See, no.
Yeah, I got it.
See, I see, SA, I understand it's all about fair and square. I know what I did is wrong, but I'm telling you, the police here are just changing their facts straight up, left, right, and center. Either the DOJ system needs to change, or the police here needs to fucking get their cojones up and fucking spit the fucking truth.
Do you smoke, son?
The thing is, that when I asked them about the plates, they are like, it's in the police department. We cannot bring it here. When I asked them about what went wrong with the Naveen guy, they are like, a lot of things went wrong. But they are not.
That time, I have only one question on my mind. Why the fuck Naveen is not here?
Exactly,
Are they trying to cover it or
I
what?
know. And when
See,
dude,
they are saying there were no
Joseph, first of all, Joseph.
About the drinking and stuff. It's a fucking PD. They can clear it off, right?
Exactly.
And also one thing I have to notice: why isn't anybody in the fucking city talking about the fucking Naveen's drinking problem? Yesterday there were 4 people who fucking
someone to say something about it. Like,
yeah, but this fucking city is a piece of shit. You want me to shout it out? I'll fucking shout it out, I say.
No, keep calm. Dude, fuck your David, dude. He never stood up. Your David is a pussy.
No, he did stood up, but it's just that, there was some problem because of that.
I think his head exploded. Yeah, I think his head exploded.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
I was actually surprised, not a single guy stood up for Naveen's drinking problem, because every
this proves that the city is racist. Yeah, this city proves the city is racist.
No. The thing is,
let's discuss it after the case is done. All right. I want to actually say something about the city. I want to discuss it after the case is done. I want to say something to it. It's going to actually, change things in the city, and I will do it. I'll fucking do it.
The thing is, we need to the people who are around you, they are fucking pussies, man. They did not stand up for G. I don't know why you call them familia. They are fucking.
David was there, but it's just that there was a problem. Come on, Alex, chill the fuck out.
No,
and do
dude.
Something.
I am doing everything.
Yeah.
I am doing every fucking thing. They are changing the story every fucking second. What should I do? Strip dance in front of them?
Bring out the strict point. Why the fuck Naveen is not there?
I
Are
did.
they trying to cover
I did bring it out. I did. Could you not hear?
I'm saying. I'm damn sure, if he is removed from the police officer post, he's damn pissed off against DCP, right? Maybe that's the reason he's not trying to, they're maybe trying to cover it up. Maybe if he's in the city, they are fucked.
I know. We can't, they are not willing to bring Naveen to the fucking court, man.
Are we gonna ask another date now?
I have no clue, man.
So what's gonna happen now?
I don't know. The thing is, Gee, I guess I'll call you to the witness stand. You have to.
Just because my son's, vehicle parked out there in the road doesn't mean that he's involved in this shit. Okay, as simple as that.
No. You have to tell them what all points you said in the notepad. they are going to deny it, but then you have to tell the whole story. Tell them that you cannot be changing your shit every fucking time. And this.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, because like once this.
I guess G, you need to start talking, G.
I know.
GG, the thing is, Max clearly denies that he met you in the PD, dude. What the fuck?
And I got two people who were there with me who saw Officer Max, that is Jareen and Joseph, you know?
Yep. And they were like 4, even Naveen was part of it. Jonel wasn't there, Naveen was there, Max was there, and 2 more were there. I don't remember their names though. But
yeah,
there were 4 cops just to, instead of talking, they're like, you're under arrest because of the suspect, blah blah blah. And they didn't even show the warrant. What the fuck? If you want to talk, just talk.
Yeah, but I need the permission of, I need to be put on the witness stand before
I'll
put
I'll
prosecutor
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll fucking tell them, Of course, I'll try to be as nice as I can, Let me just calm down. Let me take a few more drugs with the smoke,
Yeah. You need to. No. Fuck you, dude. The thing is, you need to make sure that you tell the court that your arm hurts permanently. Okay. You need to make sure.
It's still there. The bullet is there. The prison infirmary didn't do shit, and I didn't have the time to go to pillbox to get it checked because, as you know, I'm a traveling businessman.
And you don't have money to seek healthcare because they took all your money.
Exactly. Yeah, the 10,000.
Okay, I think we have to go. 10 minutes is over.
Let's go. Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go.
You have a spider.
Right, Your Honor. Yeah, Your Honor.
Where did the judge go? The judge vanished, hello?
Judge? No, I think he probably is in the back.
Oh shit.
Fonzie, please call the judge.
Hey, Mr. Mayan, is that you?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I say, hey, thank you so much for coming. I say, I appreciate it.
Like I saw so many cop cars outside. So
Yeah. Hey, sometime after the court case, I might need your help to take out this wound from my shoulder, see if it's infected or not. It's been a week or so. So yeah, after the case. Alright, hey, thanks. I say. Alright, thanks.
Officer Fonzie. Officer Fonzie. Please tell the judge that everybody's seated.
Come in. All right.
See, if they ask that you don't have any proof, ask them what proof do they have that they checked your ID and stuff.
Alright, I will. Am I allowed to ask questions as a witness?
Yeah. Relax.
Alright.
But you need to go inside the witness box.
Yes, sir. Okay.
They need to stop that fucking auto character bullshit. I'm just saying, it's kinda annoying.
Did everybody leave from my court or what? You guys can hear me? Hello?
Everyone is seated here, Your Honor.
Alright.
I know that.
Mr. Jareen, I think everybody has asked you the question they wanted to know. You can have a seat with the rest.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Alex.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Please proceed with the case.
Yes, Your Lordship. My client Giovanni would like to come to the witness box and present his side of the story as a witness.
All right, Mr. Giovanni.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I see you are full of energy. Come to the witness box.
All right. Your Honor, if I may ask, is it the one on the left or the right?
It's on you, whichever you are comfortable with.
All right, I'm comfortable on this side if it's allowed.
Sure. Have a seat.
Oh, okay, you know what? It's okay. I'll stand. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, Mr. Alex, go ahead.
Yes, Your Lordship. Giovanni, what would you like to say to the court?
Well, for one, I am glad that the court is decided to, fight in, sorry, I mumbled a little bit there, but I am actually glad that the court has agreed to take on my case against the police department of Los Santos in this, as they seek to, give justice fair and square. I hope that is acknowledged by everyone in the courtroom present today, including the Lordship, Your Honor, Judge Mathur himself.
Yes.
All right. Now, as I was saying, I did notice that in the beginning, if I'm allowed to say it, with your permission, Judge. With your permission, Your Honor.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So, in the beginning, the DCP himself has claimed that Officer Naveen Rio has been, he's been away from SASP. He didn't mention leave. He said he has been released from the San Andreas State Department, and then after that, a few minutes later, towards the hearing, he said that he is on administrative leave. When my prosecutor right here, Mr. Alex Ingram, was questioning him, so I just wanted to point that out.
I'm sorry. Are you here to tell your side of the story, or you're trying to?
No, I mean, he just asked me, what do I think of the court, and that is what I think, what I fully think about it. That is one thing I noticed.
Your Honor, if I'm allowed to speak.
You're going to be speaking about regarding what?
I'm just going to say that Mr. Giovanni Sanchez is over here to tell about the case, what's going on, and the first thing he does comes in the witness box and starts accusing. Is that all that these guys can do? So
I did not accuse. I'm sorry, Your Honor, to interrupt, but I am not here to accuse. I was just stating the point that you mentioned that Officer Naveen Rio was on the leave, was released from the SASP, and then a few minutes after that, you said he's on administrative leave, which brought me, to think about what you said. I am not accusing. I never said I accused you or the PD. I am just here to fight my case against the police department of Los Santos.
Aren't you, the first thing you say is accusing. That's what we call accusing.
Yeah,
but you did right there.
Yeah, but I didn't
Instead
accuse.
of
I was just
pointing. What happened.
No,
Order.
I was just pointing.
Calm down. Order.
Calm down.
Calm down. Just relax. Just tell the story. What you think. I'm not here. We're not here to listen. But what you are judging people. Yeah.
All right.
So just tell me the story. What happened to you? What happened that day?
All right. On the 30th of September, I came to the city. I tend to do some business outside the city at times because, a man's got to make a living in America. So I came back to the city. I called up my friends Jareen and his father, Joseph Radnes and the family. We went ahead and we went to Tequila to grab some drinks. We were there for a pretty long time. Not going to lie, we were not completely wasted, but we were pretty wasted. And we all took a taxi back home and we rested for the night. That is what happened on the night of the 30th of September when I entered the city.
All right. I'm talking about relevance of the case.
Yes, this is the relevance of the case, as the case I've mentioned that the night of, me being in an alleged bank robbery was on the same night, but at the same night I was on, I was in the drinking with the Radnes family. And then on the 1st of October, I was informed by my close friend and my brother, mi hermano, Jareen Radnes, that the police are looking for me. So I wanted to know what they were looking for me about, and it was about a bank, apparently a suspected bank robbery. So I went to the PD with the Radnis family to clear it out. At that point, there were 3 officers present. There was an officer Max, an officer's name I do not remember, and an officer Jonel. I could recognize them from the tattoos, and as well the Radnis family was present at the same time. They were all wearing green jackets, so that can be identified. They were cadets at the time. We spoke to them, I expressed my thoughts, and they said, all right, we will clear it out and we will move on. We don't have to do anything, and everything just came to an end after that. And then on the 2nd of October, knowing that I am completely clear of any and all charges of me being in a suspected bank robbery, I went ahead to do my delivery business, across the city of Los Santos, where I and my friend Jarin Radnes, also mi hermano, were ambushed by 3 men in masks. They shot out the tire of my van. We went down to the Palomino freeway in the Ron Alternate State Farm, close to the power plant. We kind of crashed, and when we came out to defend ourselves, Jarin and I were shot down. But thankfully, the EMS and the police department, they responded to the scene, with they responded to the scene immediately. And of course, they treated to my friend's Jarin's wounds. He was rushed to the hospital in the PD. Me, the DCP, was taking care of me. I will admit that I did see some hallucinations as I was shot because I was in shock. There was blood, oozing out of my left shoulder. As you can see, if I'm allowed to show you the wound, Judge, if I may.
I mean, it's okay.
All right. All right. So as I was shot by the DC, not the DCP. Sorry, apologies for that. As I was shot by the 3 masked men, the 3 masked men were also involved in the shootout. I do not know whatever happened to them. Maybe they were booked by the PD or taken to the hospital. I do not know. But I was taken by the DCP in the back of the car. Yes, the DCP did help me out. He tried to apply pressure to the wound. He tried to apply some bandages, but it did not work out really well. I got into the back of his car. He impounded my, he called the local mechanic to impound my van, which was kind of damaged at the scene. We went in the PD cruiser, and of course there was a local who kind of hit the car. So, my wound, was getting just bad. I did ask and request the DCP if he could take me to Pillbox, but he denied my request and instead decided to take me to the PD. And he took me to jail, where yes, the DCP and I had a very heated argument, like a very, very heated argument, where I and the DCP said some things which were not supposed to hurt the intentions of the others. DCP, for that, I apologize. I did not mean to insult you in that way. I completely apologize for that. And while that was happening, it was, the DCP and I think Officer Jonal was also present. And that is when Senor Radnes, he came he wanted to meet me in jail. And that's when Senor Radnes, he told me, that the DCP, his ego was hurt. He just wanted some respect. Yes, the DCP did, tell me that he'll give me 50 months in jail with the 10,000 rupee fine. But I was like, this is, it's outrageous. Then Senor Radnes, he talked to me outside the PD. This was in the back entrance where all the police vehicles were found. That is when Senor Radnes told me that, hey, listen, G, like everybody calls me G, I hope it's okay, Your Honor.
I mean, I would stick to Mr. Giovanni.
All right, so he told me, Giovanni, don't worry. It's all going to be okay. The DCP, he was kind of hurt that you kind of insulted him and you kind of, bust his ego a little bit. So he just told me, keep your head down, just apologize, take the 30 months in jail and do the, pay the 10,000 rupee fine and we'll take it to court later. Right? That is what the Senor Radnes told me. And that is what exactly as I did. Then later, while I was in jail, I was, I spoke to Officer Richard Fonzie. I told him about the same thing that I told the DCP, how they were falsely accusing me, and it's kind of unfair, all of that. And then right after that, I was told by the DCP that my so-called idiot father, his exact words, tried to bribe the DCP, which I think was mentioned by the DCP himself. Right, that he tried to bribe him, and I think he said some quote in a language that I cannot speak. I apologize for that, but you know the story. So he tried to bribe him, and yes, the Senor Radnes was sent to prison as well.
Even Mr. Radnes was sent to the prison.
Yes, Mr. Radnes was sent to the prison on, I think, account of bribery. Because see, I don't know how the PD counts and all charges work, But yeah, and also during my heated argument with the DCP did say that I am being arrested and sent to prison on one charge of bank robbery, alleged by the way, and one count of kidnapping, alleged again by the way, and he sent me to prison for 30 months with a 10,000 rupee fine. This was the events of October the 2nd.
All right. So, so basically, I hear the story. Both stories seem to be almost the same, exactly the same what you said, and on the other hand, DCP said, and Mr. Alex already explained everything that happened. Defendant, do you have any questions?
I do, sir. With your permission, I would like to counter some questions with Mr. Giovanni over there.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Hello there, Mr. Giovanni. How's your day going on?
Hey, how you doing, Officer DCP? I hope everything is good at home, you know.
Yeah,
and
everything
again,
is good.
I apologize. You know, I didn't mean any disrespect. You know, on the day of October 2nd.
Apology accepted. I did take it personally, but that's actually what something happened. Both of us were a bit pissed off about what was going on. So yeah, apology accepted about what were you saying about me.
Yeah, apology taken, and I apologize to you too as well. You know.
All right, Mr. Giovanni, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
So what exactly were you doing on the 30th of September?
As I mentioned it in front of the court just a few minutes back, I entered the city after a long day, you know, traveling across, you know, America, and I went out with the Radness family drinking in the, you know, the bar called Tequila near Northford Hills.
Can you name the guys who were involved into that thing?
All right, the people were, you know, Jareen Radness, Joseph Radness, and Mary Jane, soon to be Radness.
All right.
What do you mean soon to be Radness?
Oh, you didn't hear? They're getting engaged soon. I think they're kind of like you know close. Senor Radness and you know Senorita Mary.
And who your official alibi is for this particular thing? Over here in the case?
Jareen Radness.
Is it solely Jareen Radness?
Yes, I've taken Jareen Radness as my official alibi because he's like my brother. He's mi hermano. He's a good friend as well, and he knows I was there.
Is it solely his alibi and no one else's?
Yes.
Alright, point to be noted, my lord. As Jareen Radness is involved in this case as well, I don't think his statement or his alibi should stand in the court of law.
Objection, your lord. Because if that is the case, then ex-officer Naveen's witness testimony should not be taken into consideration as well.
I would like to see Naveen Rio in my court.
We would try to make it possible, sir, but I cannot confirm on that as he is away from the city.
So how about a week's time? If I give you a week's time, will you be able to do it?
Probably yes, sir.
So we're gonna be doing.
अरे उसको IRL काम था रे, ऐसे कुछ फोर्स नहीं कर सकते. लोगों को रियल लाइफ में काम रहता है, IRP में थोड़ी ना जक मारेंगे कंटिन्यूअसली.
Is it gonna be fine with you, Mr. Alex, Mr. Giovanni?
With honor, with your permission, if I may speak.
Yeah, sure.
Is it possible to do it on the night of Thursday, as on Wednesday I shall be traveling back to Mexico to look after my papa. He's not feeling too well, so I'm going to go there to check on him.
I mean, if everybody agrees, I think I can make some time for this court.
I think the PD is okay with that, sir.
Alright, Thursday that is, Thursday night.
Thursday night, that means
same time?
1 week from today?
Yeah, 1 week from today.
Okay. We don't have any objection. Okay. Don't have any objection.
Sorry to hear about your father, Giovanni.
It's okay, DCP. You know, he's my step-papa, so it's fine.
Alright then, so I guess we're gonna be wrapping up for the day. And we'll see you after a week, everyone. I hope you get your facts straight, DCP.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, for the time.
There's a lot of accusations on you as well by Mr. Radness.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I hope it just clears out and I'll see you, after 1 week. So court is adjourned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you, Your Lordship.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
चल रहे बाहर हगने को है मेरे को.
Dead scene, bro. Dead scene.
Alright.
Yes, I hope I did good in court.
Bye bye, Your Lordship. We'll see you next week.
Nice, we got time.
Catch you later, Senor.
Yes, sure, Mr. Giovanni.
I'll take out my car.
Alex, your car is there. Alex.
Huh?
Your car is there. First floor.
चल रहा बाहर.
You are really good there.
CG, they needed your emotion. The thing is, I was tired of telling the same thing.
I know I say, but it's okay. I didn't want to lose my shit in court.
Yeah, because as you see, like when you said that they were changing their story, they again tried to accuse you of.
But if you notice, my first thing I said was a fact. It wasn't an accusation.
Yes, exactly. And the judge
then
was
they
also.
still called me. They still tell me that it was an accusation, which is utter bullshit.
Yeah, the PD is scared, dude.
See, listen. It doesn't matter. All right. At the end of the day, hey, you know what? Just give me your account number there. Give me your account number, Alex.
111, 111.
All right, I'll keep it in mind. Let's quickly go by the ATM so I can give you your payment in advance. You're a good lawyer. You're helping me out. I say, I just want to give it to you in advance.
Yeah. Give me just 50% in advance.
Alright,
Rest
I'll
will
give you the
settle after that.
Yeah, I'll give you the 5K for now, and then the 5K later plus what we discussed earlier.
Yeah, that will be
15%.
later. Yeah, that will be later.
Based on the outcome of the court. All right, get your car. Let's go. I also need to go to the pillbox. Really quick.
Yeah, Jarin, get in. G, get in.
Alright, let's get out of here. Fuck, dude, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, Sam.
Dad, let's go.
Hey, senor, you coming with us?
Not even a single fucking guy went and, stood up in the court saying Navin is a fucking drunkard.
Everyone,
fucking drinking every fucking dude.
I thought that you guys were kind of famous in the
Alex, keep
city.
your hands down.
Yeah, kind of famous in the city, You had good reputation in the city, but everyone fucking bailed on you.
The pussies will become, the fucking tiger in one day, Alex.
Yeah, but they fucking bailed out, man. They fucking bailed out.
If I may say something, I just want to say something, for everyone in this car to hear. I mean, you keep these thoughts to yourself if you want to, but I'm just saying the people in this city, they talk a lot of shit, saying they do so many things for the city, like collecting scraps, doing mining, helping the economy of the thing. But when it comes to helping out a person who actually has the straight facts that the PD is kind of rude, corrupt, and brutal, they all want to act like complete pendejos, putos, and pussies, and not do anything about it.
I mean, what
Fucking
can I
piece
do?
of shit.
I asked in the open court, dude. I asked in the open court, does anyone wants to testify? Nobody fucking stood up, dude.
No, it's all right. Because of this, I know where the allegiance of the city stands is okay. Now I know
Yes.
who to trust and who not to trust. So yeah. Oh wait, where is the doctor? I think let me just quickly call the doctor now.
I'm so fucking pissed out, Dad. I'm like, fucking.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking, okay? I'm damn sure, Mr. Navin is, removed from the PD.
Listen,
So why don't we talk to him?
listen. Fuck Navin. We will do one thing. We will stalk Navin. We'll take pictures of him drinking.
Come on. Don't give me this tour page, what kids do. Okay,
Dude,
simple thing.
we-
We're gonna talk to Naveen. I'm damn sure he's pissed off against PD. We
Joseph,
talk to him.
Joseph, tell me one
We
thing.
will see what he's gonna say first. Then later we decide, okay?
Tell me one thing. you talk to everyone in the city, right?
Yep.
And who came in your support today? No one. No fucking
That's
one.
because they're pussy. That's
Yeah.
not my fucking
So
problem,
now,
alright?
now if
Stop
you
blaming me for
now
that
if
shit,
you
Alex.
talk to Naveen and later on in the court, if he turns hostile, he says that yeah, I saw his ID. Then what will you do? Huh?
But Naveen is pissed off already because he's been kicked out from the PD.
Yeah, but
Think
the
about it.
That
the
ain't enough. That's just an emotion, you know. It has to be a fact.
the PD the
It is the fact.
listen
as far as I
listen
know.
listen.
Yep.
If the PD offers him his job back in order to turn on you, what will you do then? You don't have any proof. That's why.
They can still do that, right?
Yeah, that's
What
why
if
I'm
they,
telling you.
go and talk to his
Listen. Shut your mouth and listen. We take photos. We get proof, and then we blackmail him.
Oh my god. Okay. That sounds good.
This fucking city is in the hands of PD, dude. The PD is brute forcing their way. Nobody is scared.
What do you think, G and Jareen? What do you think?
That's true.
Is this how it should be done, or maybe we can do a
Alex
talk
is right.
yeah.
Alex is right. You know, the PD they
You
corrupt
know,
as fuck.
considering
Oh,
how
wait.
Naveen is right now.
Give me a second, guys.
Get
Hey,
your
how you
bullet
doing,
out.
Samuel? Come on, let's.
Hey,
Yeah,
how you
let's,
doing?
yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Jerry.
Okay, I'm just saying, consider how, how fucking high Naveen is going these days. It won't be that hard to get any proof. I mean, it won't be that hard to get any proof, right?
Yeah, I know. A
Yeah.
single photo would change everything.
Not a single
Exactly.
photo, multiple photos on the same day.
That's not a problem. We can yeah. That's not a problem in getting it. You know, he fucking gets drunk every day.
Yeah, the thing is, we'll ask David, David to go with him and offer him drinks. He'll drink with him and we'll take photos.
Yeah, that would make sense. Or maybe why don't we, ask David, to understand, what's going on in his mind and, get all those things first. What do you think? Is he really pissed off against PD or?
The thing is, we can ask. See, now we have 1 week's time. In 1 week, we will find witnesses also who have seen Naveen drink a lot, and we'll get their signed statement. So that later in court they cannot turn.
We'll get the affirmation from him. Every witness.
Yeah.
Okay, we have David. Who else? I can ask a lot of people. It's not a problem. I can get Pandit and all those boys.
Yeah, today why the fuck did the Pandit and all did not come?
He wasn't there. He came late.
Oh fuck. Bro.
It's okay. We have 1 week of time. We can frame laws which PD cannot. Okay.
Do not underestimate the PD. They have the law on their side.
Well,
exactly.
Well, fucking he told. What the fuck? He told to, check for the. What was that? The camera and shit. From when the fucking. What do we say? CCTV started recording shit, bro. It just shows what's happening. That's it.
Exactly. That's what I pointed
Doesn't
out.
have any storage, it just captures whatever is live. That's it.
That's it done. What the fuck is it trying to say? I can even file like another case, saying the bribe and all is just bullshit. I was just talking to, who was that? DCP that, please do something, please do. He got annoyed and he arrested me, for the bribe case. That's it, simple.
Exactly. First,
Because
let's win this case.
Done.
Yeah. First,
There is no fucking proof. That's what I'm saying here.
Yeah. First, let's win this case. Let's focus on the case at hand.
Even if cameras are cut, anything, it doesn't capture any audio. What you
That's what
guys
I'm
even
trying
fucking
to say.
said? Yeah.
तू लॉयर है क्या
रियल
लाइफ में? हाँ मतलब लॉ कंप्लीट हुआ है मेरा इस साल मई जून में। अभी डिग्री मिलेगी मेरे को 1 महीने के अंदर। उसके बाद बार काउंसिल का एग्जाम देके रियल लाइफ में बन जाऊंगा।
There's a dock in the back.
Okay. Can we go backside?
No.
No.
Why? Are we waiting for someone?
Yeah, G.
Okay, I'll talk to Pandit then.
मेरे को क्या ही बताऊं भाई, मेरे को एक्चुअली लॉ प्रैक्टिस नहीं करना। आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ लाइक अ लॉयर। आई डोंट वांट टू बी अ प्रैक्टिसिंग लॉयर। बहुत झोल झपाट है रे। इंडियन लीगल सिस्टम बहुत झोलर दुनिया है।
But Jarin, I'm really disappointed in this city, dude.
I know. What the fuck can I say? Apparently, no one wants to lay against anyone of, the PD, They don't want to get in trouble.
Everyone is scared.
Why would they? They're scared. Jeez.
They are asking me for proof that, like, what happened.
Like how are we gonna provide proof? To be honest.
Exactly, and if we should have asked for like them for the proof of them checking the ID and seeing his face, what would they do?
Can't do anything.
Exactly. He's a stupid dude. Judge is also, I don't know what happened to the judge.
अरे सचिन पुणे कैसे भाई चिल है अभी बारिश तो बंद हो गई.
I don't know, man. The government needs to get their shit together.
Yeah, I think the government needs to have, a good set
And the best part is the PD itself does not know the laws. They're like, you are only required warrant in during search and not when you are asking for ID. I mean,
Exactly.
and they're teaching me the law. It's fucking hilarious, dude. I mean, I can't really do anything if the legal system in the city itself is shit. The police is not aware of the laws. The judge is new. He does not know what the fuck is going on. How are we supposed to fight against the fucking corrupt system of this PD, dude?
Yeah, I hope they fucking sort it out, I mean, without that, I don't know where this court case is gonna be. I mean, everyone's gonna put their own, they're gonna keep denying it and...
Yeah, now from tomorrow,
say yes, no.
If nothing happens in the next hearing, I'll also ask, do you have proof of seeing the fucking face? Or seeing the fucking thing, ID?
Exactly.
Like, if push comes to shove, then we'll do the same thing,
Yeah. I mean, we got 1 week of time, right? Let's fucking talk this out.
First, we need to fucking get hold of Naveen and stalk him, dude. Get pictures of him and then we'll blackmail him.
Yeah. That's what we need. Like, if fucking if this thing could be way easily done if fucking Naveen was here.
You made it boring explaining because
like,
that is what we could do, Huntsman. We had no other option. There's no evidence from their side also and from our side also.
In the city every single fucking day.
All we could do is explain.
What to do, man? Jeez. I hate the people of this city, man. I regret coming to this city. Everyone is a pussy here.
Exactly. Let's see what's happening to G.
When G comes out, I want to fucking take my weed from his car and I'll roll a joint and I'll smoke it, dude.
Accent with points scoring, dude. I made like proper points. Then they start asking.
I think there's an operation going on right now.
Yeah, let them be.
Wait outside if that isn't an issue.
I mean, I made my proper points. They had no proof, no nothing, and they still were accusing me of wasting court's time. I can't believe it.
And
okay. Alright.
The hell?
माँ की किरकिरी भाई दिमाग खराब भाई पहले ही आइको से सब
I'm high as a fucking plant, bro.
Jeez. Oh my god.
One strong plant, dude.
That's one strong plant right there.
Yeah, man. Magic trick. If I cover this part, G will think that you're floating, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll trick him.
Jeez.
He'll think that his anesthesia did not wear off.
You think he's probably fucking still high.
Yeah. Let's ignore. Huh? Yeah.
I was saying, I know at least something is happening in the city, right? At the case in court. At least it didn't go like complete batshit. So.
I mean, it was on the verge of going complete batshit.
Yeah, but still, it didn't happen, you know, like the other cities did.
लोगों का दिमाग खराब हो गया.
Yeah, fuck other cities, man. We are happy in our city. Let's live our life in this city.
After the princess was sleeping.
Yeah,
लोगों का
even though
दिमाग
it was
खराब हो
mess,
गया
I'm
रहेगा
just
भाई.
proud, you know, like code is like something with the code is happening and no one fucking.
मैं इसके पहले स्पेस कैम ऑफ कर दिया. मस्त पैर ऊपर करके चिल मार रहा मैं.
Talking over each other or anything, still decent.
Yeah, at least they all observed the decorum of court, you know.
Yeah.
How long is the operation going to take, man?
I mean, I have no idea, you know, just fucking who's that judge, so?
Probably some fucking retard from another city, I guess.
Yeah, probably. He's a total idiot.
Yeah. Could not agree more. He's also going in LOL. He's going to die now. I fucking scared him, dude.
It was better than legacy RP court case. I mean, yeah, we still have a lot of like places to improve, but it was good. It was good.
Oh, hi, Dad. How you doing?
Well, I got a lot to say. Maybe why don't we go out? Is he doing something inside? You want me to check there?
Hey, wait. Just tell this guy he's going to die. Like, just
Alex,
pretend.
बहुत कुछ point ला रहा हूँ अभी. देख लियो कैसे होगा.
Look at his pant when his pant is torn from the back. Lol.
एक मिनट. वो क्या हो रहा है अंदर?
Don't go.
There's an operation going on.
G is naked right now. You want to see?
Really?
Yeah. Go watch him be. Go watch his peen, dog. His small brother. Meet his small brother, and his 2 eggs.
God damn it.
So yeah.
Play ping pong, which is ding dong.
Ding ding.
Tintin.
So what do you talk with Pandit? What did he say on this? Dad? What did Pandit say anything? You know, you were
Okay,
talking
so
to
here's
him.
the thing. Apparently, Pandit is very close with Naveen, okay? So we can get at least 10 people to, you know, in the entire Vagos will come and say, yep, Naveen is a drunkard. At least fucking 10 people who are with us. And one more thing, he's saying, you know, if we get a chance to talk to Naveen, we would like to know, you know, is he okay to go against Speedy? Maybe give him some money. What do you think?
No. Don't offer him money. No transaction. Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Of course. It's already
No,
fucked up
that
as
won't
it
be
is.
transaction. You know, if he says yeah, okay, I'm willing to help you.
Tell him
after
you'll get money
only
after the
winning the case.
Yeah.
Idiot. I'm not a fucking idiot, Alex.
I
Only after
mean,
winning the case, we give him like what 20, 30? What do you think?
can you remove your sunglasses for a moment?
Cube?
Just remove your sunglasses for a moment, na? I mean, you pretty much look like a fucking idiot. Yeah, put them back. I mean, your face looks like a face of an idiot person. Never mind.
Exactly.
Put your glasses back. It covers your ugliness. Yeah, proceed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, you know. Talk to him. First of all, Panda told me he's pissed off against TCP, okay? That's the number one thing. The PD was never, agreed to listen to him. So I'm damn sure that's the only reason why he's been drinking these days. Jareen, do you remember, when he was doing the duty before, was he drinking daily? Nope. I didn't see him drinking.
No.
Was a good kid. I saw him couple of times doing his duty. That's all. But when he was removed from
Bribe
the
करते करते मर
no,
गए
police department, that's when he got pissed off and he started
Yeah.
drinking. And the police
Like,
department never ever fucking heard what he wanted to say.
मैंने
So yeah, point number one, he's totally pissed off. So why don't we talk to him, make a deal, and tell him, okay, if you go against Speedy, we're gonna fucking pay you so and so. That's it. We win the case. All become hero.
The thing is, we will not talk to Naveen. Tell Pandit to talk to Naveen.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we cannot
Yeah.
be seen with Naveen, otherwise it will be witness tampering.
Yeah, that's correct, that's correct.
First we'll let's just take photos in case, he does not want to turn against PD.
Show up.
If we have the fucking photos, then we can blackmail him, na? We'll blackmail him and we'll tell.
No. He's a good kid. That's what Pandit
Yeah,
told me. He's
so
a very good
the
kid.
thing is,
You don't have, he's already in fucking trouble.
yeah.
Are you fucking understanding, Alex?
You
He's already
listen,
in trouble.
listen, bro. The thing is, if we have pictures, then he has a reason.
Why do we need pictures when 10 of the Vagos boys and come and say that, he was a fucking drunkard? 10
Because
people.
what
10
happened
people
today,
is enough.
what happened after today, like, I don't want to trust anyone else but us.
Now, I trust Vagos completely. No, blindly I trust
I
them.
mean, I used to trust David, but at the moment, never mind.
It's just that it was a problem. Oh, come on, Alex. Just that, his head exploded. That's the reason. Come on, understand that fact. Don't tell me David blah, David this. Please.
Yeah.
You don't worry. I'll talk to Pandit. We'll make sure that, Naveen is with us. Then we win the fucking case. Easy. Simple. What do you think?
First,
All we have
let's,
to...
like what we said, let's, like, take pictures of him with, like, drinks in his hand, and then let Pandit talk to him, normally. Like, even if he does not want to go against PD, we still have proof, and then we have testimony of Vagos boys. We have testimony also, and we have proper visual photo of him drinking as well. Ironclad evidence, easy.
No, not just drinking. He should be drunk as fuck, Should be drunk as fuck, and then Pandit has to take a pic. Because from what I know is, he owns a lot of money to Pandit. So yeah, that's what I heard. Money is really important for him. Look at all the, when you add all the all the points. He owns a lot of money to Pandit. We gave him the money. He's happy. Pandit happy. GG.
The thing is, where the fuck is G? Is he having fucking sex inside the operation theater or something?
He's still inside.
I want to check. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I don't trust him. He was with his pants down inside the operation theater. Let's check him out, man. Hello? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do anything else.
Oh, alright.
That's-
Just the
that's
start.
nice.
Sauce. Hey, Jadi, I'll meet you outside. I'll meet you outside. Alright, is that on, EMS
Yeah,
or something?
that's all. Or do you want?
He's coming.
Do you have any other problem which you want me to check? Or
What if, like, Naveen never shows up or anything, What then?
Then we win the case. We said that they have a witness, but who is not ready to show up in the court. Then that means he has probably something to hide,
Okay. Will they take it like that? Just like
I
that?
mean, they have to take it like that because there's no possible way for us to cross-examine the witness.
Okay.
And that way we'll take we'll pay 100 rupees and we'll take written testimony of everyone in the city saying that PD is corrupt and Naveen is drunk.
Well, okay. That works. It would be funny if we even...
Yeah, I can see.
What?
Alright, I think we have to.
Never mind. I'll talk to you later.
Maybe I'll talk. Alright, let's talk in the car, Let's talk by the car.
Hey, budde chal.
I mean, my brothers,
Oi, paparazzis, let's go!
Hey, budde chal.
Fucking idiot, let's go.
Meow.
हाँ बढ़िया आदमी तो है।
Meow.
जाओ तुम इलाज करवा लो अपना।
Hey, Atik, bye.
बाय बाय।
Why does your father like to waste so much time?
Cause he's fucking born like an idiot. He likes to, drool around here and there.
Are you sure you are his son? Because you are way too smart to be his son, you know. Look at him, dude. Still wasting time.
Wait, I called him. Oi, paparazzi! You're wasting our time, I say! Get in the fucking car!
I swear to fucking...
Hey,
I swear to fucking God, Dad.
Yo,
He's coming. Don't worry, G. Also, yeah, G, follow what I like.
Yeah,
I've asked you to,
of course.
okay?
I've got the Scary gel and everything, yeah?
I'm
Okay.
really
Hey,
sorry,
thank
I was talking
Thank
to
you so much, Samai. Let's go. Hey, how you doing, Papa? Hey, why the
You guys
fuck
are so fucking rude. When I was talking to him, let me talk to him. It's just a matter of 5 minutes talking about his family and shit.
Like
When
your
you expected
current,
all the,
your current family is in trouble. You want to talk about different family, someone else's family.
Everything will be sorted. I have a plan, a great plan.
Oh, really? You have a great plan, is that so?
I have a great plan which will absolutely work fine as fuck.
Okay, let's hear it.
That's what I told you already, son. We talk to Pandit, Pandit talks to Naveen because they are close friends, and then we make sure that, Naveen doesn't go against us. Simple as that. The thing is, Naveen owns money to Pandit. We tell him that, okay, if you are on our side, we pay money to you so that you can pay his debts, and that's it, done. Plan B, if he says, if he says, no, I love government, I love police station, even after getting fired, I don't think there's a less, chance of, telling that, first of all. So, yeah, what do you think? But we'll make sure that, we will not go and talk to Naveen. Because if somebody gets that evidence, we are fucked. So we will make sure Pandit talks to him, gets everything right, and also we'll make sure that, on the court day, he'll be a little bit drunk. What do you think?
I mean, who's going to get him drunk if none of us can meet? Will Pandit be able to do it?
Yeah, of course. That's the plan.
Alright, cool. I mean, Jari, what do you think of this plan?
I mean, we can totally work in. I mean, as long as none
That's
of
a
us
cool plan.
interfere.
That's a cool plan, We are just doing the, talking with Pandit and him. And also plan B is, he takes the photo when he's fucking sloshed, okay? We'll make sure that he's sloshed. Okay? As simple as that. So Pandit will make sure that he's sloshed, sends us the photo, we produce the code. GG, boy.
Why are you calling out G?
It's like good game.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I know sometimes, people just take life like it's a game or some shit without valuing the life of others. It's kind of fucked up,
I thought you were calling out G, but I thought, why are you calling him
it's
twice?
Like GG, it's like can't, no.
So you are giving him respect like GG, like in Hindi.
Arey nahi be, tu chup na. What do you think about this plan? Other than that, Vagos told entire Vagos will fucking come to the court and they will say, yes, Mr. Naveen is a drunkard. What more is required to the judge? And also, Pandit told me that, he's so pissed off against PD and also DCP, because they never, wanted to hear what he wanted to say. So what do you think, boy? At the end of the day, money is everything. If Naveen needs money, he actually needs money because he has to give that money to Pandit. What do you think? Do you have any other plan? Let me know.
I have one plan. How much money does Pandit, like Naveen owe to Pandit?
It's like 10k. We give him 20k. Done. Deal.
Yeah. We tell him, your thing with Pandit will be forgiven if you testify
but
for
we'll make
us.
sure that the transaction will happen after we win the case. Okay.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Because the thing is, like, once he testifies in the court that he's a drunkard, and there is no way he'll get back into the fucking PD, you know?
Yeah. We'll make sure of that.
Who's that that's saying over there? Is that a local or?
It's
Some guy
some
over there?
local shit.
Alright, I can't carry.
Do you think I should call Pandit here?
You think I should be able to carry locals and crime?
Do you think I should call
No.
Pandit? Oh, why? We can do the deal right away. He can start working on it. I'm just saying.
We'll work on it tomorrow onwards. We have a week.
Yeah,
we have
thing is,
a week of frame. So
G won't be there tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Will he
I'm
be there
going
tomorrow?
to be away from Thursday to next Wednesday, and I'll be back on Thursday.
Yeah. So we will start.
Like, I'm just going to check my planner.
We can do the deal right away. It's just a matter of 5 minutes.
Yeah. But Naveen
so
is
that
not.
He can start working. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Even I won't be there after a couple of days. That's what.
So listen to my planner. Alright. So on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'm going to be in Vice City. For that event gig that I'm doing, and then on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to be in Mexico. Got to look after my steppapa and all that, and then I'll be back on Thursday. So yeah, I should be.
Okay, I'm calling Pandit right now here. Okay, we'll make the deal.
Hey, alright, hey, Alex, can you just quickly take me to an ATM, like really quick?
Why? What do you need?
Yeah, no, I just need to get something,
The hell?
Just give us 2 minutes.
See, that's a great plan. We are just wasting time, Jorin. I'm just saying. We can
What do you
totally
mean?
fucking win the case. We just have to make that deal with Pandit now. That's it.
I mean,
To mark the nearest
Yeah. I'm going to just mark the nearest bank that I see.
bank or store.
Yeah. I found the store. That's the nearest store. Let's go there.
What do you think about
Yeah.
Joseph's plan?
It's kind of wrong. I know we can win the case with what facts we've got and what bullshit facts the DCP and the PD are pulling out. I mean, it's a good plan to get Naveen to untest it. It's kind of wrong because if Naveen kind of goes against us, he gets free money and all that shit.
No, he'll get the money after the thing.
Yeah,
after the judgment.
You can't really say if knowing Senor Atlas, no offense, because I know you know him for a while. There's a chance he might give him money before. And,
No, I know he's a stupid cunt, but we'll avoid that shit.
Like, to be honest, I personally think it's a 2 rupee plan, kind of shit.
I also agree with that.
Damn, Alex, understand? Galavanta is fucking amazing. Galavanta is amazing, Alright, so let me just give you the money right now. Here you go, that's 5,000. If I just give it to your account,
Yeah.
get it?
I'll just transfer it in my account. Just a second.
इधर नहीं इधर है
We should have won the case, man. Today itself.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, first, you know, the DCP did not even turn up to his own hearing last night.
DCP is a cunt.
That's true. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that.
And
So,
the whole PD is a fucking corrupt, what do you call it, organization. We need to fucking take it down.
Senor Ingram, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You know, irrespective of how this court case goes, the whole city will know what it is. You know, for the PD. You know, they'll know how they are. So we don't have to worry about that at all. They will know how they are. We can take action accordingly.
बात सिंपल है, हमारा प्लान ये है, प्लान बी है, ओके? प्लान ये है कि हमने सुना है कि हमारा ये जो वो है ना, हमारा नवीन, तो आपको कितना पैसा देना है उसको?
हमको नहीं देना, उसको हमको देना 10,000 रुपए।
अरे उसको आपको देना है ना 10,000 रुपए। तो बात ये है, अगर आप इसके साथ एक सेटिंग करवा सकते हो क्या? क्योंकि अभी यही एक मेन आदमी है, लेकिन आप श्योर है ना वो डीसीपी से पिस्ड ऑफ है?
वो
ऐसे कुछ बोला क्या? अगर ऐसे कुछ हो सकता है
रोता है,
जिसकी
देखो
वजह से
दारू हम बताते हैं आपको। उसका सीन ये है कि साला रोज 2-3 साला बोतल दारू पी के आ जाएगा मैकेनिक हब, तो रोज उसका एक ही रंडी होना रहता है कि डीसीपी हमसे बात नहीं किया, डीसीपी हमको एक बार हमारा पार्ट सुन के हमारी बात समझ के हमको निकालता तो ठीक था, यही सब बात कहता रहता है। तो मतलब हाँ, डीसीपी से उसका थोड़ा जो भी है थोड़ा कम बनता है, सीन नहीं ऐसा ही है, क्योंकि उसको निकाल दिया जॉब से, तो उसके पास कोई नौकरी है नहीं, तो वही बात
सुन रहे हो एलेक्स? सुन रहे हो स्टोरी?
Wait, question, Senor Alex. You know, if you ask the DCP the reason for Naveen Rio, I mean, he did say administrative leave, you know, quote unquote administrative leave, but he did say he was released from the SASP. What if you actually found some evidence or testimonies from other people that he was indeed fired from the PD? You know, for whatever reason.
लीव पे नहीं है। सुन एलेक्स, जितना बात हमारा नवीन से हुआ है तुम्हारा भी करा देंगे, कोई टेंशन नहीं है। जितना बात हमारा नवीन से हुआ है तो वो हमको यही बताया है कि उसको निकाल दिया गया है, कोई सारा लीव पे नहीं है वो।
हाँ, पर हम बात नहीं कर सकते, वो विटनेस है दूसरे साइड का, हम बात बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकते।
हम नहीं कर सकते। देखो पंडित भाई, आपको सिंपल सी बात है, आपको एक बार उसके साथ जाना है, बहुत पीना है और मेक श्योर दैट ही इज फकिंग ड्रंक, और आपको एक फोटो लेना है, उसका बस। उसके बाद आप उसको ये दारू पीने से पहले उससे एक बार बात करो और बोलो कि ये केस सब चल रहा है, अगली हियरिंग में वो भी आएगा, और बस हमारा साथ दे। इससे उससे क्या होता है, इससे उसको मिलता है 20,000, जिसमें 10,000 आपको मिलेगा, क्योंकि वो ही ओन्स यू मनी, राइट? ही ओन्स यू मनी। आपको 10,000 मिला, वो 10,000 मिला, वो भी खुश, हम भी खुश।
अरे
सिंपल सी बात।
ऐसा है ना, उसका सीधा सीन हम आपको बताते हैं, वो बिना पैसे के ही कर देगा, क्योंकि उसका साला अंदर खुन्नस बहुत है पीडी के अगेंस्ट। और दूसरा बात है, नहीं दूसरा बात ये ना इसमें
Senor Adnos, if I may say something, you know. Yeah, see, so okay, now all of us were in court. Do you know what the DCP said about Naveen?
Well, he told he's
on
administrative fired.
leave. Yeah, he's on administrative leave. But if Naveen Rio were to come to court, and if Alex Ingram was to grill him and question him and ask him, why his drinking problem and all that, and if he actually caves in and says he was fired by the PD, that means the police department would be fucked for perjury. Am I not wrong there, Senor Ingram?
That's number one, and number two, if he is with us against this case, then two things. I'm damn sure DCP will lose his job.
And the thing is, we'll
to that extent, because if the DCP loses his job, that means he's a free man. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but he is not a DCP anymore. He can't do shit.
That's why.
Then he's just like you and him.
क्या बोलते हो?
सुनो अरे भाई सुनो, हम एक ही बात कहेंगे जोसेफ भाई, कि हमें जो लगता है ना, वो हमें शहर में इस टाइम भी रहता है, वो शहर में रहता है, और आज वो अचानक से गायब हो गया। हमको तो बस एक ही चीज लगता है, पुलिस वाले थोड़ा ये कवर अप किए हैं, क्योंकि इसको हमें लग रहा है पुलिस वाले धर लिए हैं। हम बताते हैं क्यों, क्योंकि ये क्या नाम है, पहली बात निकाला गया था उससे, दूसरी बात ये हमेशा अगर आज केस में आया होता और मान लो ये क्या नाम है इंजमामुल क्या इंग्राम क्या था यार एलेक्स हाँ तो एलेक्स भाई अगर मान लो उसको बुला लेते तो वो पूरी बातें उगल देता एकदम सामने तो हमें लगता है कि इसको गायब किया गया वरना देखियो हम मैसेज किए हैं उसको 2-3 बार तो साला रिप्लाई तो नहीं किया है
कोई दिक्कत नहीं बात ये ना बात ये पंडित अगली बार दिखेगा ना तू उससे बात कर तू उसको बता ये हुआ
लेकिन जो भी
और तू बोल
हाँ उसको बता दे ये सब मिलने वाला है तेरे को केस जीतने के बाद
हाँ और तू ये बता तू ये बता
नहीं होना चाहिए अभी
सुन तू ये बता उसको सारा सीन बता और तू ये बोल कि तू अभी से लेके नेक्स्ट थर्सडे तक पीडी से मिलेगा ही नहीं पीडी का फोन नहीं उठाएगा पीडी से मिलेगा नहीं
वो भी चाहिए
ठीक है चलो
हमारा एक ही टेंशन है पंडित भाई
Alex, I got one more question, you know. Who exactly decides the, you know, whether, the DCP gets fired or not? Is it the government or the judge or the chief of police in the PD?
I don't know.
Well, if the judge gives that thing, then yep, it goes to government and then DCP.
I mean, it's yeah,
no, I think Jareen has a say in it. You know, I personally think it might be the chief of police or the, or the government who has a say in that. I think the judge max he can do is suspend the DCP if I'm not wrong. Jareen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I right there? Or only the, the government or the chief of police can do that?
We'll find out from the government later on. Let's just focus on your case right now.
लेकिन पंडित भाई वो मतलब वो आदमी कैसा अच्छा आदमी है ना
नवीन बहुत बढ़िया आदमी है
No, my concern here is what if tomorrow these guys come back and say Naveen we are really sorry blah 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 and then they offer him a job then we are fucking fucked sir
देखो जॉब का भूखा तो है क्योंकि जब से उसका पीडी का नौकरी गया है ना वो कोई काम धंधा नहीं करता उसका जितना दारू तब से चल रहा है सब वही उधार के पैसे से चल रहा है ना तो और एक गाड़ी है उसके पास वो भी हम सारे वागोस वाले गिफ्ट किए थे उसको तो बस वही एक गाड़ी है उसके पास
वाह
तो
yep
तो सिर्फ इतना है ही उसके पास और जो जितना है वो हमारे पैसे पे ही पल रहा है आजकल तो उसके पास कुछ जॉब नहीं है तो अगर जॉब का वो लोग देते हैं तो यार हमको नहीं पता वो पलटेगा कि नहीं वो बात हम गारंटी नहीं ले सकते समझ रहे क्योंकि हम झूठ नहीं बोलेंगे क्योंकि ये मिस्टर जी के उसका है मतलब थोड़ा इज्जत और थोड़ा इनके जेल वेल का सवाल है तो हम झूठ नहीं बोलेंगे पर अगर वो जॉब देते हैं ना तो यार हमको नहीं पता वो क्या करेगा
बस जो भी है हमको वो फोटो चाहिए पंडित भाई कुछ भी हो जाए
फोटो तो साला ही बहुत मिल जाएगा फोटो तो उसका मैं ख्याल से मोंटी के फोन में पहले से ही पड़ा होगा वरना खींच लेंगे एक और का दिक्कत है
वाह
नशे में तो हमेशा रहता है वो जब दिख जाओ
चलो तो एक बात वो है दूसरा बात वो भी कर लियो ओके कोई दिक्कत नहीं अगर बाद में पैसा दे सकते कोई दिक्कत नहीं पैसा का कोई दिक्कत नहीं आपको पता है
पैसा का तो दिक्कत नहीं हाँ ठीक है
पैसा देंगे 10,000 आपका भी मिलेगा 10,000 उसका भी हो गया वो भी कुछ हम भी कुछ और उसको कोई काम चाहिए वो भी दिलवा देंगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं
तो हमें बेसिकली करना यही है ना कि उसको लाना है अगले दिन कोर्ट में ताकि वो आके बयान दे सके यही है ना
अगले दिन
वही हमारा साथ दे सके बस
थर्सडे को अगले दिन नहीं
नेक्स्ट थर्सडे
अच्छा हाँ वो ठीक है नेक्स्ट थर्सडे
बहुत टाइम है आपके पास आप इतना रिश्ता बढ़ा लो उससे और ये भी बोलो कि ऐसे बोलो कि पुलिस बहुत चूतिया है अपने सपोर्ट करो डीसीपी ने बात ही नहीं सुना ये सब बोलो मेक श्योर दैट ही इज टोटली अगेंस्ट पुलिस दैट्स व्हाट वी वांट
नहीं ठीक है ये तो हो जाएगा तो बहुत आसान काम है तो हम कर देंगे उसमें कोई टेंशन नहीं बाकी जो बताइएगा और अलग से वो भी कर देंगे बाकी नवीन से अगर मिलना चाहे एलेक्स मतलब एलेक्स ना थोड़ा अपना
ना वी आर नॉट मीटिंग
नहीं ना ठीक है तो फिर अपनी तरफ से देखते हैं
एलेक्स हम मीट नहीं कर रहे हैं ना कोई भी नहीं
कोई उससे मिलेगा नहीं जो तुम्हारे फैमिली में है
केस जीतने के बाद मिलना है उसके साथ ही दारू पिएंगे उसको छुपा भी लगाएंगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं बस जीतना है
वाओ I'm just gonna stay aside.
चलो पंडित भाई यही बोलने वाला था मैं आपसे
ठीक है फिर
क्या हुआ
हाँ तो बस हम वही कह रहे थे कि बस इतना ही करना है ना कि और भी कुछ है तो हम निकले
इतना ही पंडित भाई
ठीक है ना
बस
ठीक है
ये
अरे बाय द वे you have seen him na you have seen him drunk and all
yeah that's the thing no one fucking said a shit about him
no one stood up because Waggers wasn't there and David was having some problem else Vagos would have watched for us, you know, son. That's what I'm
अरे
saying.
निकलना पड़ गया थोड़ा जल्दी, हम थोड़ा लेट आए उसके बाद
Yeah.
वापस तो
Nobody was
देख लेता
there
क्या
in the
सीन हुआ।
Yeah.
courthouse. That's the
Like,
problem.
it will be rare to see someone like rare to see like Naveed not drinking at all. You know, he's fucking never like not drunk.
Everybody has seen him, but I don't know.
Everybody
I
has
think
seen
so.
it. Yeah, that's the thing, and no one wants to raise a hand, even if they've seen it, because they're so fucking scared.
Was Jason and Luke over there?
नहीं था, सिर्फ डेविड था, उसका सर फट गया।
तभी ने, वरना जेसन वगैरह लोग होते तो वो भी बोल देते।
अरे यार वही तो।
चलो कोई बात नहीं, अगले पे हम रहेंगे सब, जो हम हमारा लौंडा लोग सारा रहेगा तो तब
अरे
देखते हैं,
आपका
अगर तब कुछ बात
वॉगस
करेगी
भी
तो।
आ गया तो बहुत अच्छा होगा।
हाँ अरे
टेस्टिमोनी के लिए।
एलेक्स अगर चाहो तो हमारे में से कभी एक आध लौंडा बुला लेना, क्योंकि हम तो हम हमारे साथ तो वो हमेशा ही रहता है ना, और दुनिया देखा है हमारे साथ, तो फोटो भी है उसका, हम पूरे वागोस के साथ उसका फोटो भी है जब कार गिफ्ट किए थे, तो हम तो पूरी आदत उसकी बता ही सकते हैं कि क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ, क्या कैसे हुआ।
देख लेंगे बाद में।
हाँ वो तुम अपना देख लेना, बता देना हमको, ठीक है।
चलो
बाकी ठीक है, हम निकलते हैं, फिर मिलते हैं, ठीक है। चलो राम राम।
चलो
राम पंडित भाई, थैंक यू सो मच।
Call G, let's leave. Let's go to the
Dark bag. File again, one more case if you need, you know.
I mean,
the bribery shit.
All I'm saying is just have multiple plans as a backup, just in case.
What backup?
Can't rely on one plan.
Yeah.
You know,
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I need to get out of the city. Get in the car first. Drive the car.
Oh shit!
Oh, hey, don't worry.
That was a love fight, okay?
My chashma.
Who the fuck are you?
One Punch Man.
I swear.
What that poor thing did to you guys?
What? Are you talking about the man over there? He tried to listen in on our conversation. So
He was giving you dirty looks.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, so I did the job. I knocked the fuck out of him.
Yeah, man. He was giving you dirty looks, man.
कार ड्रॉप कर रहे थे तेरे को?
गराज ले चलना, गराज।
Oh shit, मेरा भी कार लेना था यार।
Alright, so yeah, the second plan I would, propose in this is that if we can get Naveen Rio to testify that he was indeed fired from the PD, that should be the case, because it was said that he is on administrative leave by the DCP, heard by the entirety of the court. So if we are able to confirm that he was fired and not on administrative leave, then the PD would be in deep shit.
Oh yeah.
That should be the second plan, if you ask me.
Well, if he's totally pissed off against the DCP, why the fuck he would say no? I was not fired. I was on leave, right?
Because you never know what the police here might have on him or what they might do to him. If our suspicions are right about the PD being corrupt, then Naveen, his life is fucked, whether we win or lose. When he says that, Oh shit! Hey, Senor Adams, you okay?
Yeah, what you were saying? Sorry?
Yeah. So what I was saying is, see, if we win or lose the case, Naveen is going to be fucked if he says that. But then again, it's his own fault.
Oh yeah, he'll get
So
fucked,
see, if
right?
the PD is actually corrupt,
Well, but
they'll
he's
actually
already
find him.
fucked. He's a drunkard now for a reason, sir.
No,
Tell me
what I'm
something.
what I'm
Don't
trying
you
to
think
say
he's
is
already
This way
fucked?
at least he'll earn 10,000 rupees.
Yep. Right now he doesn't have money, he doesn't have anything, but this way
and
he's
then-
already fucked.
And then these guys can hire him to do the job, Like,
Yeah, he'll be
Joseph
a part
can-
of familia.
Hey, there's a garage is right here, by the way.
Oh yeah, there is
Why the fuck were you taking me to church?
bro.
You need Jesus.
पीछे ले
हमको वहाँ पे छोड़ो ना।
पीछे ले थोड़ा। अरे उस पे लेना, मेरे को गाड़ी स्टोर करने का है, लेना उसके
good.
अबे तू कर ले.
I'm alright.
Jarin, what a nice father you
I
have.
come from the courthouse.
I'll get my car and go get your car. Oh,
what the fuck?
Yeah, I think you fucked up, SA.
Yeah.
you want me to impound it really quick so that you can get it later? I can do that, you just have to pay 300 rupees, I mean, it's flipped. Nothing that I can do.
We can get a... No, never mind, like, put it in the fucking thing.
Alright. Alright, it says that the vehicle has been impounded, but I don't know what the hell is happening.
Never mind, I'll get it from the pound later.
Wait, one second, let me try from a different side. Oh shit.
Whoa.
Shit. Yeah, this guy is fucked, man.
Yeah, never mind, I'll go now, I need to sleep.
Yeah, alright.
Alrighty, are you guys going to be in the city for long now?
I'm going to be there for maybe another half an hour. Alright, Senor Adnes, get on my bike.
Okay, I'll leave. Good night,
yeah,
guys.
But, also, no. I might gonna, pass out, so I'm really exhausted today. Alright, catch you later, G and Dad.
Good night, man. I'm also leaving. Bye-bye.
Good night, Alex. Thanks for your help, buddy. All your help.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can fucking get through this, without
we'll meet tomorrow and we'll do everything.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, see you around, Alex.
Yeah, good night.
बस हो गया भाई, दिमाग दुख गया मेरा, मैं चला सोने. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next stream, which may be probably tomorrow. Let's see, I don't know. My streaming schedule is fucked again because of the rains which were going on in Pune. It fucked my internet up. I did not have good internet like for at least 4 to 5 days or like a week, and then later on I had to go to Delhi for some family function. Then after that I came back today, and now I'm doing my shit. I'm back at streaming. Like I came back yesterday, but yesterday I was really tired. Today I'm streaming. Anyways guys, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Till then, good night, keep smiling, have a great day tomorrow, and chill out. Take a chill pill in life. Bye bye. Bye bye.